series against their South Division rival. On the Solar Bears, they extended their unbeaten streak to 9 straight with a 2-1 victory on Monday afternoon against the Atlanta Gladiators. Team Warriors scored both goals, and Jimmy Adams had assists on both goals. We caught up with Jackson scoring in one team.
Yeah, I think we was really establishing that the last 2 months, and we got really a lot of the coaching message. If it's just one coming right now, like I said, for the first 3 months, we really, had a lot of travel, a lot of life, and friends. And now, the case I was actually there's a lot of support behind us, and it's really fun to learn and great.
You guys had some, because there's still a lot of games going on, but we had those 3 previous 4 and 5s, and those are difficult. You're back to a regular practice regimen. How important is that for you?
It's huge. We really practice all the Christmas, and that's really tough for us to get a ref. As soon as we see the previous team, every night, it's really going to be a ref. So that's going to be huge once we our team, and it's a nice marginally deep games. We play game rested and travel at a schedule. So we're really excited about the last structure.
That's an interesting club, that they've struggled with the standings by March most of the year, but they've given us issues. What is it about this team that makes it a tough task for us?
So we're also going to be able to have all the wins over teams like tough games. It's the same with these guys are great. They're really well coached, a lot of players with all experience in the league. They're a tough match, not great goaltending, so it's going to be best tonight to
teams have the 2 goals in the last 3 games, and the goal scoring hasn't been there as much. It's just a little bit more focused on the defensive side.
Yeah, and emphasis all year long is kind of putting our rank, but really planning on into the last 1 game or so. So it's everything how we do good.
That's it for this edition of the Public's Review. I'm dropping in just moments away. Enjoy the game.
Hello, Glads fans, and welcome to a midweek edition of Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. My name is Liam Godimer. As always, it's an absolute pleasure to be here alongside all of you as the Glads complete their 2-game set this week against their division rivals in the Orlando Solar Bears. The Gladiators come into this game fresh off of a loss against Orlando on Monday afternoon. Atlanta's record is 21-23, 5-2. They have 49 points, while Orlando enters 27-18, 9-0. They have 63 points and are 14 points ahead of the Gladiators in the South Division standings. With that, let's take a look at the South Division standings with play starting tonight. Florida in first place, as always. South Carolina 9 points behind the back-to-back Kelly Cup champion Florida Everblades. Jacksonville holding strong in third place, but Jacksonville just let go of their head coach in Brandon Mashinter. Very interesting situation over there, but the Jacksonville Icemen nonetheless having a outstanding season, another outstanding year, and they are solidified in that 3rd spot in playoff position. Orlando has that 4th and final playoff spot at 63 points, 14 points ahead of the Gladiators entering play tonight. Savannah, not too far behind their in-state rivals. They have 48 points, while the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, they're on a winning streak themselves after falling to the Glads and the Ghost Pirates just last week. But Greenville, with a couple of out-of-division wins, gained 4 points in the standings. They're now at 46, just 3 points behind the Gladiators entering play tonight. With that, let's take a look back at the last meeting between the Glads and the Solar Bears. It came on Monday afternoon at the Kia Center. Anthony Bardero scored both goals for the Solar Bears, one coming in the first period, one coming in the second period. Atlanta's only tally came off of the stick of Randy Hernandez. Ryan Fanti made 29 saves on 30 shots in the win for Orlando. He's back in between the pipes for the Solar Bears this evening, while Drew DeRitter in the loss for Atlanta. He was outstanding, 33 saves on 35 Orlando shots, but not enough to grab the 2 points against the Solar Bears, and Orlando wins a tight game in regulation once again on home ice. With that, let's take a look at the lines for tonight's game. For the Gladiators, Atlanta is a little bit thin up front. They have 2 defensemen playing forward, Zach Yoder and Christian Hausinger. Of course, we've seen Christian Hausinger play the forward position over the last few games. Zach Yoder has done that during his Gladiator career as well. They are the 4th line. The second line is Dominic Smarson, Blake Murray, and Randy Hernandez. Of course, the first line, Jackson Pearson, moves up to line number 1. He'll play on the wing with Joey Cipollone and Simon Boyko. And line number 3, last but not least, Carson Denemy, Connor Galloway, the first-year pro, and Ryan Cranford, number 21. On defense, Atlanta has Jeremy Hansel with Chad Nychuk, Anthony Furiolo, with Derek Topatic, Andrew Jarvis, and Dylan Carabia, and 1 extra defenseman, Brendan Datema, re-enters the Gladiators starting lineup tonight. Drew DeRitter is the starting goaltender, Ethan Hyder, back with the team after being day-to-day. Great to have Ethan Hyder back, but Drew DeRitter once again gets the start. With that, let's take you back to Monday afternoon. Atlanta's 2-1 loss to the Solar Bears. The Solar Bears will go rink wide with the puck, and off of the give and go. Here is Chris Harper playing in his first game since February the 1st, and he sets up a goal to make that 4. Harper took the shot. It deflected off of the glove of DeRitter. Right out. So now the Solar Bears on the attack here as we play on, skating from left to right. Jack Adams waiting for the puck, but Dominic Marcinkiewicz throws it into a dangerous area, and Bardero scores his second on the backhand. Here is Topatic as he starts the rush. Rink wide pass. Marcinkiewicz save made. Rebound score! It's 2-1, and it's Randy Hernandez. And all set up by Dominic Marcinkiewicz at the near circle. He let it fly. Fanti let out a rebound as the puck deflected off of his lower body. And Randy Hernandez did not miss for number 81 in game number 45. That's goal number 9. It's 2-1. So Anthony Bardero, who has 2 goals this afternoon, faces off against Jackson Pearson in the dot. The Glads win it. It's tipped on net. And Fanti sees the puck go behind him, but to the side of the net. A close call for the Gladiators. Jackson Pearson. Nice job in the dot. Here's Michael Markazan alone. Saved by Fanti. Chad Nychuk, he'll dance. Skate down to the dot. Backhand it to the outside. Hands off of the give and go. Nychuk to the front. Saved by Fanti. Puck sent into the far corner. The Glads have it in the attacking end. The Solar Bears just trying to pin it up along the wall. They've done that, but it's worked back to the top. Quick shot comes in. Denied by Fanti. 8 seconds left to go. Left circle, Jackson Pearson keeps the cycle moving. Back beneath the goal line. Sharp angle try from Murray goes high and lands at the half board. One last chance for Boyko, but the Solar Bears win. They hold on to take this one by a final score of 2-1 this afternoon. As you just saw, Ryan Fanti was the story on Monday afternoon in the win for the Solar Bears. Of course, Orlando defeating Atlanta 2-1, extending their lead in the South Division with that 4th and final playoff spot over the Gladiators by 14 points. They're now 14 points ahead of the Gladiators in the standings. Anthony Bardero scored both goals. His second was a beauty on the backhand. Randy Hernandez for the Glads scored the only goal, assisted by Dominic Marcinkiewicz. A beautiful shot from the left circle produced a rebound off of Ryan Fanti. But outside of that, number 30 for Orlando was perfect, and he's back in between the pipes for the Solar Bears here tonight. With that, let's go to a quick break, and then when we return, we'll take a deeper dive into the 2 starting goaltenders, look at the tail of the tape, and of course, my keys to the game for tonight's action. You're listening and watching Atlanta Gladiators Hockey on Flow Hockey and YouTube.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. Liam Godimer here with you. Before we get into our players to watch, the goaltending matchup, and the tale of the tape, followed by Liam's keys to the game, I didn't get a chance to show you the starting lineup for the Orlando Solar Bears. How rude of me. I'm sorry. Well, for Orlando, the first line is Jarrett Lee, number 29. He slots in for Jaden DeRoe, number 21. So one of the big offensive forces for the Solar Bears out of the lineup. Jarrett Lee comes in to replace him, number 29 this season, playing in his 40th game. 17 points, 7 goals to go along with 10 helpers. Alex Fry, number 28, in the middle. Aaron Nazarian, the former Jacksonville Iceman, number 86 on the right. Line number 2 is Aaron Luchuk, number 91. He leads in almost every statistical category offensively for the Solar Bears. In the middle, it's Anthony Bardero, number 81, who scored both goals for Orlando on Monday afternoon. On the right, it's the former South Carolina Stingray, number 24, Jack Adams, the 6'6" forward out of Boxford, Massachusetts. On line number 3, it's Braden Lowe, number 9, the ECHL veteran. Milo Rollins, number 25, is in the middle on line number 3. Milo returning from the American Hockey League's Syracuse Crunch, contracted by the NHL's Tampa Bay Lightning. On the right, it's Tyler Bird, number 7. He was my player to watch for the Solar Bears in the last head-to-head meeting between Atlanta and Orlando, and he is the captain of this Solar Bears team. On the fourth line, Kelly Bent, number 34. He has 130-plus penalty minutes entering tonight's game. Andrew Coxhead, number 77, in the middle. On the fourth line, on the right, it's the Ottawa Senators contracted forward Jake Chason. On defense, Chris Harper. He had the assist on the first Anthony Bardero goal on Monday afternoon. On the right, it's Tyson Feist, number 19. The second pairing is Hudson Thornton, number 18, and Ryan Berrier, who enters the Solar Bears starting lineup after his absence on Monday afternoon. The third pairing is the former Florida Everblade, Chris Mallory, paired up with number 59, the longtime Solar Bear, Ben Carroll. In net, it's number 30, Ryan Fanti. Backing him up, as he did on Monday afternoon, is Ty Taylor, number 33. With that, let's get into the goaltending matchup. First for the Gladiators, it's number 34, Drew DeRitter, making his 27th appearance of the season, looking for win number 8. He comes into this game with a record of 7-12-6, a goals against average of 2.95, and a save percentage of .907. DeRitter was fantastic in the Gladiators' last game against the Solar Bears. Ryan Fanti was one shot better, and with that, speaking of number 30, let's get to him. Fanti comes in, making his 29th appearance of the year, 13-10-4, a 2.78 goals against average, and a save percentage of .908. Fanti had a real tough start to the season for the Solar Bears, and I wouldn't argue that his Solar Bear career was really at a crossroads when Orlando came to Gas South Arena earlier in the season, but he was just really struggling, trying to find his game. And he got confidence from the coaching staff, was given that start, and was outstanding against the Gladiators, and since then, he's been one of the best goaltenders in the South Division, and this is a division with goaltenders such as Ethan Hyder, Drew DeRitter, Cam Johnson of the Florida Everblades, Will Cranley. How about the longtime NHL veteran Keith Kincaid in Savannah, Evan Cormier, Seth Isley out in South Carolina with Garen Bjorklund, but Ryan Fanti is creeping his way towards the top. He's having a terrific year. Goals against average under 2.80, and his save percentage getting closer and closer to that .915, .920 mark. That's where goaltenders want to be these days. With that, let's take a look at our tale of the tape. For the Glads, the power play really a struggle at 12.0% entering tonight's game. The last time they scored a power play goal was the last time they were in Orlando prior to Monday afternoon. On the penalty kill, Orlando is the best in the ECHL, 86.1%. The Gladiators at 78.3%. Orlando does not score too many goals per game, but they don't give up too much. While the Gladiators still trying to find it offensively, goals against per game just a shade ahead of where Orlando is. The last 10 games, the Solar Bears, they're picking up points in 9 of their last 10, 6-1-3-0. While the Gladiators holding steady, 4-4-2-0. But if they want to get back in this South Division playoff race, you have to start winning games against teams ahead of you. And Orlando is the task that the Gladiators have in front of them tonight. On home ice at the Kia Center, Orlando is 13-9-3-0, while the Gladiators on the road are 8-12-3-0. Let's take another quick break, and then when we come back, we'll take a look at my players to watch, and then Liam's keys to the game, followed by the pregame festivities at the Kia Center as the Glads and the Solar Bears getting ready to rock from Orlando. Have you ever watched a hockey game and thought, I could totally do that? Call the game and break down the action? Well, now is your chance to make that thought a reality with a unique and thrilling opportunity on the call with Liam Godimer. This one-of-a-kind program invites you to step into the broadcast booth with me for an exclusive hands-on experience in the world of sports broadcasting. Whether you're an aspiring broadcaster or a die-hard hockey fan, this is your chance to join in on the fun. Visit AtlantaGladiators.com for more information on how to sign up today.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
A warm welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. Liam Godimer here with you. It's now time for our players to watch. Starting off with your Atlanta Gladiators, I'm looking at number 39, Chad Nychuk. He plays in his 10th game in a Gladiators sweater this evening. He has 1 goal to go along with 2 assists for 3 points, and he's paired up with Jeremy Hansel. Nychuk, contracted by the American Hockey League's Milwaukee Admirals, a part of the affiliation for the Glads with the NHL's Nashville Predators. Speaking of the Predators, Jeremy Hansel, his defensive pair mate, is contracted by the Preds. Chad Nychuk has been huge for the Gladiators on both sides of the puck, and with Atlanta searching for some goals, they'll turn to the back end with Atlanta once again. Shorthanded up front, the scratches for Atlanta, if you missed it: Easton Armstrong, number 7, Alex Campbell, number 13. After his impressive debut in Savannah, he is out for the 2nd straight game. Cody Sylvester, number 16. Patrick Marcinkiewicz, number 26. Michael Markazan, number 33, heads on bereavement. Eric Neely, the captain, remains out, and Tyler Drevich, number 74, wraps up the scratches for the Gladiators. Now, on to my player to watch for the Orlando Solar Bears. I'm looking at another defenseman. How about number 19, Tyson Feist? Like Chad Nychuk, Feist is contracted by an American Hockey League squad, but unlike Nychuk, who's contracted by the Admirals, Feist contracted by the Syracuse Crunch, of course. Like Nychuk, a part of that affiliation between Orlando, Tampa Bay, and Syracuse. The 6'3", 210-pound defender out of Dawson Creek, British Columbia, comes into this game playing his 39th contest of the year. He has 12 assists to go along with 1 goal, 13 points, and he's a +6 on the back end, and he definitely does bring the physicality. Dare I say, feisty is Tyson Feist. All right. Should I see myself out? No, I'll stick around. I've got a hockey game to call. With that, let's take a look at Liam's keys to the game for tonight. Number 1, net the first goal. That one's easy. The Gladiators have struggled to put the puck in the back of the net across, or at least the last game against the Solar Bears. They had luck offensively against Savannah, but when you put 52 shots on goal, you expect a little bit more. Atlanta falling in overtime, and then, of course, on Monday, just the Glads and the Solar Bears playing a game in which they always play against one another. Tight checking hockey, not a lot of room to move. The offensive grade A chances, minimal. So for Atlanta, scoring first tonight on the road is going to be a major, major key. It's number 1 on my list for a reason, folks. Number 2, be physical from the start. The Gladiators needed to set the tone on Monday. They were not able to do that, but what a great way to set the tone here tonight after losing one head-to-head game this week against the Orlando Solar Bears by being physical, throwing the body. And Atlanta, without some of their tougher customers, no Michael Markazan, no Eric Neely, who dropped the gloves with Jabril Touré earlier this season in Orlando. But we'll see if anybody steps up. Brendan Datema re-enters the Gladiators starting lineup. He will be the extra defenseman. And last but certainly not least, in talking to head coach Derek Nesbitt and assistant coach Matt Ginn, they stress it so much. Stack shifts. And for me, that just encapsulates consistency. when you go out there and you see a line have a tremendous shift, making an impact in the offensive zone, the next line needs to go out there and follow it up. And the Glads didn't have much of that on Monday. They had stretches, but again, when they got their grade A opportunities on Ryan Fanti, the few that they did, number 30 came up large because, as I mentioned during the open, he's playing his best hockey of the season. With that, we'll head to another quick break, and then when we return, I've got the pregame festivities from the Kia Center. You're listening and watching Atlanta Gladiators Hockey on Flow Hockey and YouTube.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
The Atlanta Gladiators know that to perform at our best, we need to fuel our body the right way, and that's why we love Jason's Deli. With a wide variety of delicious sandwiches, fresh salads, and hearty soups, we can always count on a satisfying meal. The quality ingredients and generous portions keep us energized and ready for action. Whether it's a quick lunch or a hearty dinner, Jason's Deli is the perfect spot for players and fans alike to enjoy great food and stay energized. For meals that power our game, Jason's Deli is our top choice.
Hello, all, and welcome to Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. Liam Godimer here with you, pink suit and all, for tonight's game between your Atlanta Gladiators and the Orlando Solar Bears, live on the ECHL's exclusive streaming partner, Flow Hockey, as always, and YouTube Live. The Gladiators come into this game with a record of 21, 23, 5-2. They lost by the most narrow of margins on Monday afternoon to these same Solar Bears at the Kia Center. It was a 2-1 final. Randy Hernandez scored his 9th goal of the season, the only tally for Atlanta. On the other side, the Solar Bears, they enter 27, 18, 9-0. They're at 63 points in that 4th and final playoff spot, and entering action this evening, 14 points ahead of Atlanta in the South Division standings. With that, it is now time for our starters, presented by Sen XL. For the Glads, it's line number 1. Jackson Pearson on the left, Joey Cipollone, number 71 in the middle, and Simon Boyko, number 8 on the right. On defense, it'll be Derek Topatic and Anthony Furiolo. Atlanta wearing their white jerseys. They will skate from left to right, while Orlando will open up with Chris Harper, number 4, with Tyson Feist, and a line of Aaron Luchuk, Anthony Bardero, who had 2 goals on Monday, and Jack Adams. The Solar Bears skate from right to left, and they will wear their black uniforms with the white letters and numbers up along the sides and on the back, as we have an immediate offsides 14 seconds into tonight's action. With that, I want you all to let me know, for those watching on YouTube, where are you checking in from tonight? I'm checking in live from the Gladiator front office. I won't tell you exactly where that is, but there's a lot of merch right next to me. Thrashers merch. Don't want to miss that. As the Glads send it in, it's Anthony Furiolo, the defenseman out of Montville, New Jersey. Puck at the half boards. It's banked off of the dasher and all the way out to center. Gloved down by Derek Topatic, Atlanta's midseason all-star, wears number 28 and has an A on his jersey. As we have a collision at the blue line. Puck recollected by Atlanta. Furiolo will search for the outlet. Tape-to-tape pass for for Simon Boyko. And it gets wrapped all the way around. Tyson Feist, that's the name I was looking for, has the puck for the Solar Bears right back behind the Orlando net, and the goaltender for the Solar Bears in tonight's game. That's Ryan Fanti, number 30, coming off of his 13th victory of the season on Monday afternoon. So Randy Hernandez, number 81, will skate up with speed. Hernandez will send it in, get the puck back at the half boards. Quick chance from Blake Murray, number 92, whistles wide of the glove hand and goes all the way down the sheet. So Jeremy Hansel back after it. He's paired up with number 39, Chad Nychuk, who was my player to watch in tonight's game. Glads have it in the defensive zone. Dominic Marcinkiewicz cannot clear. It's kept in at the blue line by the Solar Bears. But the Orlando player waiting at the Atlanta blue line took a big hit. That frees up the puck, and now the Gladiators will clear from out of the defensive zone. So Chris Malary over to the far boards. Walking in is Jack Adams, and it's swatted away by Drew DeRitter's goal stick. Here are the lines for the Gladiators and the Solar Bears. If you missed it during the pregame, Atlanta a little bit shorthanded up front. Playing 9-9 if you think about it. Zach Yoder and Christian Hausinger, defenseman. Brendan Datema, the extra D-man. And then, of course, the three regular pairings as we have a fight right at the half boards. Dylan Carabia getting into it with Braden Lowe, number 9. And now we've got just a massive pileup. Carabia, the Sebastian, Florida native, has his helmet off. Hair looks nice. Probably just took a shower, ready for tonight's game, and already getting into it with the Solar Bears. It's a little bit early, fellas. 2 minutes into the game. Come on. Let's get a couple of shifts in here. As Braden Lowe will go to the box. Lowe is absolutely incensed. He tosses his helmet in frustration. Andrew Jarvis has his helmet off, but it will be Dominic Marcinkiewicz for the Glads that goes to the sin bin. Well, all right. Wednesday night hockey. Saturday night's all right for fighting. Wednesday night certainly is too. So, Lowe and Marcinkiewicz each get 2 minor penalties, one for unsportsmanlike conduct and one for roughing. So there you have it. Who won the fight? Well, calling the game remotely, you're not able to see every single angle. All I saw was that Carabia didn't have his helmet. Now, they're showing Dominic Marcinkiewicz and Braden Lowe barking at each other. Marcinkiewicz lifts his stick up as to say, here's my mouse. He lifts his stick up as to say, yeah, I sticked my guy. You don't think I'm just going to come and back up my fellow teammates? You crazy? They probably think each other are crazy. What a start to tonight's game. So here we go. We've got some messages in the YouTube. Where's everybody checking in from? Swamp Bunny Land. Oh, boy. Glads will be Swamp Bunny Land. Play the Greenville Swamp Rabbits on Sunday afternoon. I might make the trip. We'll see. So Andrew Jarvis, number 6, inside his own blue line. He'll throw it up to the far wall. Connor Galloway has the puck hop over his stick. He takes a shoulder from number 25, Milo Rollins, who centers the third line between Braden Lowe, who's now in the penalty box, and Tyler Bird. So here comes Ryan Verrier, number 27. The defenseman who was not in the lineup on Monday is in the lineup tonight. As a slapper comes in from the line, that came off of the stick of Hudson Thornton. And now here we go. Dylan Carabia has dropped the gloves with Tyler Bird. Bird went down. Carabia lost his balance. Dylan definitely won the early portion of that bout. But Tyler Bird, you got to give credit where it's deserved. Down on his knees. Still got his arm up, and he landed a couple of heavy shots onto Dylan. I don't think these two teams like each other too much. Just a hunch. It's just me. Just my thoughts. The penalty box is getting crowded right now. Tyler Bird sitting there with Braden Lowe. Dylan Carabia will now take a seat next to Dominic Marcinkiewicz. You knew something was going to boil over. You saw Dylan get involved on that opening shift. Dominic Marcinkiewicz gets the penalty. And then on the ensuing play, so it's 5 minutes each for fighting. He did the gesture, by the way. Who's the referee in tonight's game? You, sir. Logan Gruel. Nicely done. Bird looked like he took a couple of shots to the face, taking a look at him in the penalty box. Dylan Carabia laying the boom. And what did I say? Wait a minute. Hold on. 1 sec. Liam's keys to the game. There it is. Be physical from the start. Oh, yeah. We've got 1 scrum, and we've got 1 fight. Let's see if Atlanta can capitalize on the other 2 keys, netting the first goal, the biggest of the 3. And Atlanta in the attacking zone. So this is Zach Yoder, number 11. The Woodstock, Georgia native, the longtime Gladiator, playing in his 41st game of the season. Still searching for goal number 1. Puck flipped into the far corner boards. Christian Hausinger back on it for the Gladiators. He'll slide it over for Christian Hausinger, for Chad Nychuk, number 39. And now Yoder getting into it at the benches. The Solar Bears want to drop the gloves. Yoder has no interest. That was Chris Harper. Harper dropped the gloves. Credit to Zach Yoder for not engaging, staying disciplined. We almost had 3 fights in the opening 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Mamma mia. Here we go again. My, I don't want to let you go. Okay, I'm sorry. Wow, the penalty box really is getting full right now, guys. It's getting full. I don't know if the penalty box can hold much more. Chris Harper goes and takes a seat next to Tyler Bird and Braden Lowe. I'm loving this right now. This is great. This is awesome. Can't beat this. Cannot beat it. Chef's kiss. Atlanta Gladiators hockey. Welcome, everybody. So the only penalty goes to Chris Harper. So Zach Yoder. Nicely done, Zach. That's what I'm talking about, baby. So the Glads go to the power play. And let's go back to Liam's keys to the game, shall we? Net the first goal. Stack some shifts. Atlanta hasn't had the opportunity to stack some shifts. There's been so much physicality. But a power play goal would be just what the doctor ordered from Orlando. So here is Derek Topatic. He quarterbacks the power play. To the outside, Blake Murray, number 92, the native of Uxbridge, Ontario. Keeping the puck moving is Topatic. In the far corner, Anthony Furiolo dug out from along the wall off of the stick of Murray. Topatic keeps it in. He'll just snap it past the outstretched stick of Chris Mallory, who cannot clear for Orlando. So it's a bouncing puck collected by Atlanta at the near side half boards. So Murray for Topatic, quick pass. Murray gets it right back. He's pinned up along the wall now. Jackson Pearson atop the circle. And it is cleared out of the offensive zone for the Glads, and Atlanta will have to reset. 45 seconds gone by on the power play. With the Gladiators on the man advantage, let's take a second look at our tail of the tape. Atlanta's power play coming in at 12.0%. The penalty kill for Orlando, number 1 in the ECHL, as Jackson Pearson gets a chance right next to Ryan Fanti. Good opportunity. So Derek Topatic slides the puck over to the right, but Pearson tied up, pressured immediately by Verrier, number 27. So Jeremy Hansel, number 4, the Coquitlam, British Columbia native. He's got the puck in between the circles in his own zone, stretches it ahead perfectly for Ryan Cranford, who will fight next to the dasher. Back to the line, waiting for it is Hansel. He takes a hit, still moved down the wall in some open space. Denemy moves the puck quickly, but it deflects off of the stick of Simon Boyko and subsequently sent right out by the Solar Bears. If you're just joining us, a lot of players in the penalty box. There's 5 in total. 3 for the Solar Bears, 2 for the Gladiators, and Atlanta has the power play with 10 seconds and counting left to go on the man advantage. So Nychuk. Up ahead for Simon Boyko again, poke checked away, skating from right to left. Here come the shorthanded Solar Bears. Anthony Bardero, who had 2 goals on Monday, keeps the puck moving, quickly intercepted by my player to watch, Chad Nychuk, and the Glads will enter the attacking zone with some speed. Simon Boyko had it for a moment. Zach Yoder was to his right, but Boyko's pass intended for Yoder was intercepted. So now the Solar Bears will send it right back into the attacking end for Orlando. They try to stuff it in. DeRitter backed up into his net, and he kept it out. Oh, boy. 14:22 to go in the first. The Solar Bears, right after getting back to even strength, try to stuff it in on Drew DeRitter, who has not seen much rubber at all, if any, early in tonight's game. It's been all about the fights. 14:22 to go in the first period. So, now that we have some time, who's scoring the first goal of the game for the Gladiators? I want to know. Let me know in the YouTube live chat. Who's it going to be tonight? Let's check the bingo card, yeah? It's been a while since Joey Cipollone scored. So Joey Cipollone. We have another stoppage of play. Puck played by hand pass. We have a hand pass on the play, excuse me. Unfortunately, Cody Sylvester not in the Gladiators starting lineup tonight. Jackson Pearson, Joey Cipollone, Simon Boyko. Dominic Marcinkiewicz, Blake Murray, and Randy Hernandez. Carson Denemy, Connor Galloway, and Ryan Cranford. Zach Yoder with Christian Hausinger. And on defense, it's Jeremy Hansel with Chad Nychuk, Anthony Furiolo, and Derek Topatic. Andrew Jarvis and Dylan Carabia, one extra defenseman. That's Brendan Datema. And Drew DeRitter in between the pipes. Here are the lines for the Gladiators if I spoke too fast for you there. Benefit of watching the Gladiators on YouTube. Of course, you get to see this pretty face, but also get to see all these graphics. You guys can get a deeper dive into tonight's action. The lineup for the Glads. Now the lineup for the Solar Bears. No Jaden Duro for Orlando tonight. Jarrett Lee takes his place. And it is Jarrett Lee who's on the puck to the side of Drew DeRitter. He takes a heavy check. And now Alex Fry, the centerman on that line, also takes a big hit from Andrew Jarvis. So Galloway out to the neutral zone. The puck intercepted, subsequently flipped out by Orlando. Sent over to the left wing boards, held up a little bit as a Solar Bear at the blue line. That goes undetected. So now Orlando will send it in. Cross corner, they go. If you're just joining us, we have 6.5 minutes gone by here in the first period. We've had a number of scrums, one fight between Dylan Carabia and Tyler Bird, but no goals yet. So Randy Hernandez, number 81, against his former team, he'll pirouette at the top of the zone, but he does not like his angle. So he'll backtrack and utilize Jackson Pearson, number 19. He's the last line of defense outside of the goaltender, but now finds his defenseman. And that's Anthony Furiolo, number 12. So Furiolo will rim it in to the left of Ryan Fanti. It comes loose at the dot, and Aaron Luchuk, number 91, will fire it cross ice. At the far circle, puck collected. Puck moved along quickly by Bardero out to the line. Chris Harper, number 4. The Niagara on the Lake Ontario native in Harper. He had an assist on the Solar Bear first goal on Monday and nearly sets up the first goal of the game here. But the puck blocked nicely by the Glads, and Derek Topatic will headman the puck out of the zone. Topatic shoots, and a stick save made by Fanti. Nice job by the Gladiators' alternate captain to get over to the area and make sure that he tested the goaltender, Ryan Fanti, early in this game. Neither goaltender has been tested much early on. So Blake Murray shoots, and another save made by Fanti. And for the Glads, we've seen it all year. It hasn't really been an immense struggle scoring goals necessarily, but they've gone through stretches where they've been a little bit quiet offensively, just need to break through, and the confidence will come shortly thereafter as we have an icing, which of course is presented by Sen XL Georgia. 12:06 to go in the first period. Atlanta and Orlando scoreless. Distro Joe says, what happened to Alex Campbell? He's day-to-day. Had a goal and an assist in his Gladiator debut on Sunday afternoon against the Savannah Ghost Pirates, a 4-3 overtime defeat. Campbell looked awesome. But unfortunately, still with the Glads on the trip, but day-to-day, not dressing on Monday, not dressing tonight either. Atlanta without Easton Armstrong, number 7, the first-year pro, the impressive rookie. Alex Campbell, number 13, recently sent to the Gladiators on loan from the Milwaukee Admirals. Cody Sylvester, number 16, who just been battling a little bit of a sickness. Patrick Marcinkiewicz, number 26, is out. Michael Markazan on bereavement. Eric Neely, the captain, remains day-to-day. And Tyler Drevich, number 74, on IR. Hoping to see Drevich back by Thrashers night. We'll see. As we have another stoppage. 11:55 to go in the first period. Let's get to our first media timeout. Atlanta and Orlando still tied 0-0. Will we find our first goal when we come back? Let's find out. You're listening and watching Atlanta Gladiators Hockey on Flow Hockey and YouTube.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner. Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider. In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider. Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner. And Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
A warm welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. Liam Godimer here with you for a remote broadcast of tonight's game as your Atlanta Gladiators take on the Orlando Solar Bears. Both teams playing at even strength, but the start of this game, not without some physicality as the Glads get a chance. Fanti makes a save as he slides over to his right. It's the line of Ryan Cranford, Connor Galloway, and Carson Denemy. The first time this season, those three players skating alongside one another. Puck in the corner, now scooped up by Cranford. He's got some space. Side of the net, he shoots, forces Fanti to make a save. With his lower body, the puck hops high into the air, gloved down by Cranford, moved along for Denemy, kept in at the line. Quick shot comes in, and Fanti handles it with a plum. The penalties officially, so let's get into them, shall we? Dominik Marcinkiewicz takes a 2-minute minor for unsportsmanlike conduct. At 2 minutes of the first period, Dominik Marcinkiewicz simultaneously took a 2-minute minor for a rough. Braden Lowe got the same penalties, unsportsmanlike conduct and a roughing penalty at 2 minutes. So he went off with Dominik Marcinkiewicz. And then Dylan Carabia and Tyler Bird, the Solar Bears captain, would drop the gloves at 2:31. And then last but certainly not least at 3:14, Chris Harper went to the box for unsportsmanlike conduct. The Glads got a power play. Zach Yoder did a nice job skating away, but Atlanta not able to take advantage on the man advantage. Atlanta really struggling on the power play on the road as DeRitter makes a glove save. So we take a look at Kelly Bent for those watching on Flow Hockey. Got to watch out for number 34 out of Halifax, Nova Scotia. 53rd game of the season for Kelly Bent. Split the 23-24 season with the Wichita Thunder and the Solar Bears. But he has become their enforcer, no doubt about it. But as you see with Tyler Bird dropping the gloves, Solar Bears not afraid to get into it with the opponent. So they have the puck behind the Gladiator net as we approach the midway point of the first period. If you're just joining us, Atlanta and Orlando still scoreless from the Kia Center. And again, just the style that these two teams like to play. You're not going to see a ton of offense as the puck sent all the way down without connecting with the Gladiator stick. So we have a Sen XL icing on Atlanta. As we take a look at the South Division standings. Orlando with 27 wins on the season. Helped out a lot by those 9 overtime points. All 9 of those overtime points, ready for this, coming against South Division opponents. Taking a look around the league. South Carolina Stingrays shut out the Worcester Railers during their Education Day game. 4-0, the Stingrays win. The Indy Fuel up 3-1 over the Fort Wayne Comets in the first period. Reading and Kalamazoo tied 1-1. Tahoe Night Monsters and the Florida Everblades just about to get underway. That does it for the South Division. Toledo and Cincinnati, Bloomington and Iowa, and Allen and Kansas City wraps up the added division schedule as DeRitter slides over and makes a save on a one-timer for the Solar Bears. So, these standings actually not updated with the Stingrays win this morning. So, they're actually at 67 points in the standings, creating a little bit of separation between themselves and the Jacksonville Icemen. And South Carolina staying close to the Florida Everblades, but it's really hard to do that when Florida seemingly wins every single game. Must be nice over there. So here is Anthony Furiolo behind the net. Jack Adams, number 24, moves it out of the trapezoid. Puck one-handed, not out of the zone by Murray, so it's kept in by Chris Harper, the brother of Ben Harper, former National Hockey League defender with the New York Rangers. Anthony Bardero with 2 goals on Monday. Over to the right point, standing him up is Dominik Marcinkiewicz, who has some energy after taking a seat for 2 minutes in the penalty box. So Randy Hernandez behind the net. He looks to one-hand it to a teammate in the right wing corner. He cannot. So Harper will headman the puck out of the zone. The 6'3", 200-pound defenseman. He'll lay it in. to the near corner. The Glads try to get it out immediately with 9:35 and counting left to go in the first. They will. A stopper by Hernandez as he tries to push the envelope, entering the attacking end. And Fanti had to extend to his right pad to make the stop. Atlanta still has it. A pass to the back door for a diving Connor Galloway, missed by a few inches. Oh, big hit by Datema. My, oh my, as Maleri hits the post. What a hit by Brendan Datema. Man, it's a delayed penalty on the Glads. Got to take a second look at that one. I'm going to clip that for all of you and show you during the intermission. Whew. Biggest hit the Glads have thrown all season. Not particularly close, but not a clean one, as Atlanta will be shorthanded here once they touch up. The Solar Bears just cycling the puck around the perimeter. Ben Carroll, diagonal feed to the far corner. Right dot, they creep in at the line. Maleri, who had that terrific chance after the big hit from Datema, he hit the far post. So Maleri, number 14 on the back end. 2 goals on the blue line this season for Maleri as the shot whistles wide of DeRitter. And we have a stoppage, and the penalty will come. How many minutes will this be? 8:26 to go in the first. Atlanta will be shorthanded for the first time in tonight's game. Brendan Datema, number 5 to the box.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
The Atlanta Gladiators know that nothing fuels our game like a delicious meal from Grandma's New York Pizza and Pasta. With fresh ingredients and a variety of mouth-watering toppings, Grandma's has something for every fan. Whether you're enjoying a classic pepperoni or trying one of their creative specialty pizzas, you can taste the passion in every single bite. So, next time you're looking to gather with friends or celebrate a win, head to Grandma's New York Pizza and Pasta in Lawrenceville and Sewanee, where great food and team spirit come together. That was one big hit from Brendan Datema. A warm welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators hockey. Datema goes to the box, 2 minutes for interference. He hit a man without the puck, but it was a clean check. And it's nice to see the Gladiators being physical early, isn't it? Isn't it nice seeing the Gladiators being physical from the start? That was number 2 in the Keys. Still looking for number 1. And the Gladiators able to stack shifts at times in this first period. Still need to keep it going against a tough Solar Bears team. So Braden Lowe, who took one of the penalties in the opening few minutes of tonight's game, he wins it back. So the Solar Bears power play goes to work for the first time tonight. They operate at 17.5%. Ben Carroll shoots towards the goal, looking for a deflection from Braden Lowe. He has his stick tied up. So behind the net, Anthony Bardero will kick it soccer style to himself. But again, he's met in the far corner by a Gladiator, and Atlanta will send it up shorthanded. The Glads might have numbers. Jackson Pearson with Denemy to his right. Pearson shoots, and it's blocked off of the lower body of Ben Carroll, number 59. Pearson executed patience on that play. Tried to drag, hold on to the puck for as long as possible, perhaps create an open lane to pass that puck for Carson Denemy. He elected to take the shot, and it got blocked by the Solar Bear defender, number 59, Ben Carroll, who is 6 foot, 190 pounds. So Carroll has the puck back at the red line. He'll wind up and slap it in. Past Ryan Cranford, who's defending shorthanded for Atlanta. Jarvis goes down, now gets back up to his skates in the trapezoid, and he will fling it all the way out of the zone. Andrew Jarvis, number 6, with a nice play. 43rd game of the year for Andrew Jarvis. He already has 10 points from the back end. Not known for his offense, but it's been a real nice fit in the locker room and on the blue line for the Glads. A player that no question should be in the lineup every single day. So Alex Fry over to the right. Now to the top, Hudson Thornton, number 18, contracted by the American Hockey League's Hershey Bears. Puck intercepted, shorthanded again by the Glads, who have been just terrific while down a man. 23 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Brendan Datema, if you missed it, in the box. 2 minutes for interference. Meanwhile, here's Alex Fry. As the Solar Bears attempt the Hail Mary pass, and it nearly makes connection. The Glads take it back, however, and they'll have another odd man rush. Jackson Pearson headmans it once more. He sends it across for Carson Denemy. But again, it tipped over his tape. So he'll be content with sending it back to the neutral zone. Backtracking, killing as much time as possible is Derek Topatic. And now he'll cross over the red line. Now over the blue line. A slapper from Denemy is shut down by Fanti, who did not exactly know where that puck was, if you know what I mean. There's the slapper from Denemy. Nice job by Topatic. Give and go. Send the puck, crash the net. And he got his stick down and made Fanti a little bit worried. Is that puck behind me? Is there something behind? No, just a backdrop. Little Ethan and Big J says, Clouds win tonight till we get into the playoffs. Unfortunately not, but you get closer. Atlanta 14 points out of a playoff spot, trailing Orlando. That number will dwindle down to just 12 with a victory in regulation tonight against the Solar Bears. We have a Sun XL icing here as Randy Hernandez can't quite beat it out. Tom McLaughlin says, my father always said if you're going to foul him good. That's right. Really great advice. If you're going to go to the box, at least make it worth it, right? And Brendan Datema with that hit. Yeah. He made it worth it. Of course, you never want an opposing player to get hurt. But whenever you can set the expectation that this is what the game is going to be tonight, even though we're the road team, it's an awesome thing to do. And something that I would argue the Gladiators needed to do. As here's a chance for Hernandez. Scores! It's 1-0 Gladiators, and a backhand sent over Fanti's shoulder. Finds the net. It's 1-0. 5:54 to go in the first. Oh, how sweet it is. Let's take a look at the replay and how this play developed. It was flipped in by Murray, stick aside by Fanti. Fanti did not need to touch that puck. I don't even think Murray reached the red line. And Fanti touched the puck, and he sticked it right to Randy Hernandez, who on the backhand wasted no time. All in one motion, a beauty for number 81, number 10 on the year, and the former Solar Bear does it to Orlando for the second straight game. It's 1-0 good guys. That was sweet. Anybody watch Steve Dangle? Big time Maple Leafs fan. Leaf fan review, awesome. Especially every time the Leafs get knocked out of the playoffs. But his saying is, if you're a goaltender, tend the goal. And Fanti did tend the goal right there, but no reason to touch that puck and try and send it out, because then you're deflecting the puck up the middle of the ice. As here's the Solar Bears. They score. 5:25 to go in the first. Orlando responds, a backdoor feed. How many times have we said it this season? Kelly Bent, number 34, gets the goal. And we're square. Let's take a look at the replay. How did this all develop? Nice job by Kelly Bent driving the goal. He had his stick down, but that's not what the puck deflected off of. It went off of his skate blade. Drew DeRitter calling for interference as well, because Bent was in the goal crease. And they are reviewing the goal. They are reviewing the goal, which they should. Let's take a look at the officials one more time for tonight's game. It's Logan Gruel, number 29. Ross Cromaldi, number 80, one of the two linesmen. And the other linesman, number 68, Logan Berkowitz. So it's 1-1 for now. It was a beautiful pass across. Kelly Bent put himself in great position to try and deflect that puck in. But unfortunately for Bent and the Solar Bears, his skate blade was clearly in the crease. That's where the puck went off of. And I'm not entirely convinced that Drew DeRitter had enough room to play his position. So, take with that information what you will. I'm looking at the screen, and currently, well, I'm looking at the camera, but in my peripheral, I see the screen. There are two officials looking at the iPad. Logan Gruel and Ross Cromaldi. Are we going to get a review in our favor? It's a short review, not exactly a good thing, because the call on the ice was a goal. So they're going to say that the puck was knocked into the net and not directly kicked into the cage. So that's why the goal counts, and the Solar Bears have indeed tied the contest 1-1. So we play on. Kelly Bent gets the first goal of the game for the Solar Bears. For Atlanta, it is Randy Hernandez. I'll recap you on the goals in just one moment. For Atlanta, the goal comes at 14:06. It's Randy Hernandez, goal number 10, assisted by Blake Murray and Dominic Marcinkiewicz. Shot from the right point into the glove of Drew DeRitter. Then, just 29 seconds later, it would be Kelly Bent, his second goal of the year, from Jake Chason, number 16, just one assist on the goal for the Solar Bears. 5:04 to go in the first. Let's head to another media timeout. Atlanta and Orlando are tied at 1 from the Kia Center in what's been a fun beginning to this game. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. Liam Godimer here with you live on YouTube and Flow Hockey. If you're just joining us, well, unfortunately, you've missed a lot. So, in the opening few minutes of the game, we had a fight. It was Dylan Carabia and Tyler Bird dropping the gloves at 2:31. We had a couple of scrums before number 7 and number 27 dropped the gloves with one another. Then Atlanta got a power play. They did not score. Shortly thereafter, at even strength, Atlanta would take advantage of a mistake by the opposing goaltender. Randy Hernandez would net his 10th goal of the year. However, just 29 seconds later, the Solar Bears would respond. Kelly Bent, the physical forward, scored just his second goal of the year, assisted by Jake Chason, as Orlando looks for another. This is Hudson Thornton, number 18, at the blue line. He will shake and shimmy down the far wall. Now into the trapezoid it goes. Pushed up the near boards, Ryan Berrier, who's been impressive for the Solar Bears. He sends the puck inadvertently through the legs of a teammate, slapped as it comes off of the boards by a defender for Orlando. That was a high riser, rocketed over DeRitter. No harm, no foul. So stretched ahead by the Solar Bears. No tip had, so Connor Galloway will turn it right back the other direction. It's forced down deep. Waiting for the puck is Galloway. He sends it cross ice. Missing it is Carson Denemy, so he'll collect it off of the boards and subsequently send it down low back beneath the goal line. Turning one way, now the other, is Ryan Cranford. In the corner, Topadic on the backhand, looks to wrap around the net. Galloway helps him out by giving him a quick tap over to the left. Keeping the puck in at the blue line for the moment is Furiolo, but a real nice job by Topadic and Denemy getting back to make sure that there were two players to defend a potential rush the other direction for the Solar Bears. We have some comments in the YouTube talking about the replay, the curse of the iPad. You could say it's a curse. Atlanta hasn't had a lot of luck in terms of the replay review this season. But sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Crumble, if you want to sponsor, can. Here's a chance for Orlando right at the side of the goal. Glove down by Alex Fry. He throws a shove onto Dylan Carabia, who tries to one-hand it away. Fry loses his stick, calling for a penalty. Now he collides with Andrew Jarvis, who didn't have the puck. Man, things are getting chippy in this game. And opening up over to the right side. Shot comes in, saved by DeRitter, and he calmly gloves the follow-up by Jarrett Lee. .255 on the clock here in the first. So, I mentioned during the chat prior to the start of tonight's coverage that there was quite a story in terms of my tie selection. I really wanted to come on YouTube tonight and really pull out the bow tie. I wanted to pull out the bow tie. And unfortunately, Liam just wasn't able to make the bow tie happen. But I am a bow tie kind of guy. I love it. I love different colors. I love different suit colors. I love different shirt colors, ties, versions of ties, bow ties, wooden bow tie. I will rock anything. And shout out to Tracy Hayes and the rest of the Booster Club who really stocked me with so many ties last year. It really became a thing. We were never able to get that Guinness World Record for the most ties on a hockey broadcast, but maybe one day. Off of the give and go, here is Blake Murray to the front, and Fanti had to be ready. Solar Bears send it up. Braden Lowe looking for it. No icing here, so Chad Nychuk, number 39, will settle it down. He'll move it up the left wing side, but taking a heavy hit is Dominic Marcinkiewicz, so the puck kept in by Orlando, retaken back by Joey Cipollone. He takes a shove up high from Milo Rollins, but no penalty there. So outside of the red line, Orlando has it. They'll backhand it down deep. On his way is Jeremy Hansel. He's forced to make a play as he has immense pressure coming behind him. And the Glads cannot clear. It's kept in by Coxhead. Hit in front. Here's Bent looking for two. And he pulled it to his forehand all in one motion. An impressive display of hands from Kelly Bent. You score one, you get some confidence. Here's a chance for the Glads. Cipollone in front. Couldn't whack it out of the air as Pearson got the first opportunity. It's nice to see Jackson Pearson and Joey Cipollone generate some chemistry with one another. Tommy says, bring back the Thrashers. Well, Thrashers night. Blue Land is back, baby. March 1st and 2nd. March 1st at 7 p.m., March 2nd at 3 p.m. It's the Peach State rivalry, Atlanta and Savannah. That is going to be some fun. A lot of fun. It was a ton of fun last year, and the Gladiators lost 4-0. Solar Bears will send it out, but right there in support is Derek Topatic to wind up and maneuver the puck in. So back on defense, Orlando looks for a way out of the zone, but a D-to-D pass goes awry. Puck moved quickly, taken by Anthony Furiolo. Atop the left circle, he fires on, stopped by the stick of Fanti. Nice keep in by Topatic and subsequently by Denemy as well. Furiolo has it. He turns and shoots. It gets redirected nearly onto the stick of an oncoming Connor Galloway at the right dot. But he fanned on it. So the Glads recollect in the neutral zone. Stretched ahead from Topatic over to the left wing side. Fanti makes a save as a quick drive comes in off of the stick of Furiolo. 6 seconds left to go in the period. Orlando content to hold on to the puck. And that'll do it for period number 1 from the Kia Center. Atlanta and Orlando tied 1-1. But that will send it to a quick break. And then when we come back, I'll have a recap of the first period. And then let's take a look at Liam's keys to the game, the goaltenders, my players to watch, and how each team is faring after one period of play. We'll be right back.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
The ECHL believes that hockey is more than a game. It's an opportunity, a chance to connect, a chance to embrace our differences, and a chance to bring our communities together, creating teamwork, memories, and a lasting bond along the way. When it comes to hockey, no matter how it's played, we do it together. Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; AthleticNet, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform. The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider. Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider. Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner. Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider. In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider. Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner. And Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
At the end of 20 minutes of play, Atlanta and Orlando, as we started, tied. Not 0-0, though. 1-1. We had 2 goals in that first period, one for each team. With that, let's recap the opening frame. The first goal of the game came at 14:06 off of the stick of Randy Hernandez. A simple dump-in from Blake Murray, number 92, forced Ryan Fanti to come out of his net and play a puck that he did not have to, and he sent it right onto the stick of Randy Hernandez. A primary assist from the opposing goaltender, and Hernandez, against his former team, scores for the second straight game, his 10th goal of the campaign, and the assists officially go to Blake Murray and Dominik Marcinkiewicz. Orlando would respond just 29 seconds later. The physical forward, number 34, Kelly Bent, would score just his second goal of the season and earn his 8th point. Driving to the goal, he took a pass from the right wing side. It deflected off of his knee straight into the net. The referee would take a look at the play to determine if the puck was kicked into the goal, and the determination was that it just deflected off of the lower body of Kelly Bent, therefore not a distinct kicking motion, and a good goal for the home side, tying things up at 1-1. So we talked about the goals. Now let's talk about the fights and backtrack a little bit in the period. Things started almost right away. At 2 minutes, we'd get 2 minor penalties for each team, one for Dominik Marcinkiewicz, one for Braden Lowe for the Solar Bears, unsportsmanlike conduct and roughing to each player at 2 minutes into the first period. And the physicality would not die down there. We'd get a fight. Dylan Carabia, number 27 for the Glads, and the captain of the Solar Bears, number 7, Tyler Bird, would throw down 2:31 into the game. I would say an even fight. Tyler Bird got the better of Dylan Carabia at the end, but Dylan easily getting the better of the shots in at the beginning of the tussle. After that, Chris Harper would take an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty at 3:14 as he engaged with Zach Yoder. Yoder skated away, gave his team a power play, but Atlanta unable to take advantage. Last but not least, Brendan Dademo went off for interference at 11:34. He laid the boom with that check. I can't wait to show you in just about 10 minutes time at the tail end of our intermission when we get to highlights from the first period. With that, let's take a look at our players to watch. First, it's Chad Nychuk, number 39. He did not get on the score sheet in period number 1, but he was steady alongside Jeremy Hansel as he's been all season. That pairing moved up to the first pair in tonight's game for head coach Derek Nesbitt and assistant coach Matt Ginn. On the other side, Tyson Feist has been a little bit quiet for Orlando, but again, it's the little plays that you make to keep the opposition off the board, and Tyson Feist continues his strong play alongside Chris Harper, number 4, on the first pairing for the Solar Bears. The goaltenders, after 20 minutes, Drew DeRitter for Atlanta in his 27th appearance of the season, made 7 saves on 8 shots, while Ryan Fanti, number 30 for the Solar Bears, coming off a win in his last start, denied 14 of 15 in the opening period. The Glads nearly doubling the shots on goal output from their opposition in the first period. With that, let's take a look back at Liam's keys to the game. Net the first goal. The Gladiators did that, but the Solar Bears responded immediately. Once again, just 29 seconds after Randy Hernandez scored to give the Gladiators a 1-0 lead. Be physical from the start. I guess Dylan Carabia heard me all the way from Orlando. And number 3, stack shifts. The Gladiators doing a nice job of that in the opening 20 minutes of play, but they need to continue it throughout period number 2 and number 3 if they want to skate away with the much needed 2 points in regulation time against the Solar Bears, the team that they are looking up to in the South Division standings. And right on cue, there they are. Your South Division standings. The Glads can get within 12 points of the Solar Bears with a regulation win here tonight. Randy Hernandez scored the first goal of the game for the Gladiators, and that puck could be yours. Scan the QR code now on the screen for everybody watching on YouTube for your chance to bid on the actual puck that went into the back of the net in Orlando. brought back by our lovely hockey operations crew and hand sent to you. So once again, there's the QR code that will take you to the ACHL's exclusive mobile auctioning platform and Dash, where you can bid on tonight's first goal puck. With that, we'll send it to another quick break. And when we return, it's time to throw it back, the newest Gladiator intermission segment, followed by Where Are They Now? You're listening and watching Atlanta Gladiators Hockey on Flow Hockey and YouTube. Welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. It's now time to throw it back to January the 23rd, 2024, when Atlanta took on Orlando last season.
Leaves it for a streaking Dylan Karabia. Walensky back for Dylan. He scores! Dylan Karabia, a minute 58 into tonight's action, gives the Gladiators the 1-0 advantage. It's a give and go with Money Mitch and Dylan Karabia. Times the Gladiators be on the wrong side of that, but Orlando responds. And now we've got a fight. Here we go. Spencer Kennedy, we've been waiting for it. His third game as a Gladiator goes toe-to-toe with Matthew Bazarin, number 6, formerly of the FPHL, and they are exchanging punches in bunches. Here we go in the neutral zone. I saw Kennedy and Bazarin have a conversation during warm-ups, and they will not let go. And on Pink Whitney night, the fists are a-flying. Spencer Kennedy, fight number 1. He's hyping up the Gladiators bench, and we've got some rough stuff going early here. 17-19 to go in the first. 2 goals already. Racing to a loose puck, Halverson comes all the way out to play. He turns it over to Markazan, who scores! Oh, what a brain fart by Brandon Halverson! And the Gladiators on their second shot take the 2. Slapped on by Thurston. It's blocked by Micah Miller. And here is Micah with Markazan. Markazan off the pass from Miller. Miller shoots, save, rebound, score! Ballisti goes down. Nothing called. Odd man rush for the Solar Bears. And looking backdoor a few times. And they finish it off. Looser, good pass for Luke, shifts his feet, takes a shot, blocked down by Boca, comes right back to him, his shot safe, rebound, score! It's Money Mitch Walensky, and the Gladiators are up 2. It's 4-2 Atlanta. Bird sends it back. Carroll to the goal line, he looks, centering feet in front, they score. Here's Cody back for Pearson, he scores! Aggressive are the Solar Bears, and it's an odd man rush, shorthanded. Braden Lowe, number 9, in front, they score. A 2-on-0 short-handed. Here comes Orlando's Duro. He scores. Bird up top. Here's Callisti. Left point. Vitelli towards the goal pad. Save, rebound, score! Micah Miller. It's a power play goal. Shooting save by Grigals. And it's right at the goal line, and they push it in. We are back to even strength, but one last chance. Oh my goodness, Brad Barone shut it down by closing the legs and saved the game with 2:33 to go in OT. Here's Micah Miller, 2 goals in regulation. On the forehand, he moves in and scores. Here's Cox, works in near side, and Barone with the glove, and the Gladiators win.
Perhaps the most wild game of the season for the Gladiators last year came on the road at the Kia Center, the spot where Atlanta takes on the Solar Bears once again tonight. The Gladiators won by a final score of 7-6. What a wild game. Dylan Karabia, who had a fight in the first period of this evening's game, scored the first goal of the game for the Gladiators, and it was his first goal of the season coming on January the 23rd, 2024. Atlanta would score 7 times throughout the night, winning the game in the shootout secured by Micah Miller. And Brad Barone, the former Solar Bear, in his return to Orlando after Gustavs Davis Grigals got taken out about halfway through the game, made 16 saves on 16 shots. And how about those stops in overtime by Brad Barone? Brad, we all hope that you're doing well. One of the best people to ever suit up for the Gladiators. We miss you, and we hope that all is well. With that, as we took a look at our Throwing It Back segment, let's take a look at the Where Are They Now? And how about the man who dropped the gloves that night against Orlando? That's Spencer Kennedy. Still wears number 26. He's now with the Norfolk Admirals. That was him on Hard Health Night, pictured. How about that celebration? 18 games played this season. Spencer, 3 points. Scored his first professional goal this year with Norfolk. Did not come to Atlanta when the Admirals came to town in December. He has exactly 100 penalty minutes. Nicely done. And is a -7 for Norfolk. Miss having Spencer Kennedy around. He is my Where Are They Now player of the game. With that, we'll go to another quick break. And when we return, I've got some highlights of period number 1. Atlanta tied 1-1 with the Solar Bears. Have you ever watched a hockey game and thought, I could totally do that? Call the game and break down the action? Well, now is your chance to make that thought a reality with a unique and thrilling opportunity on the call with Liam Godimer. This one-of-a-kind program invites you to step into the broadcast booth with me for an exclusive hands-on experience in the world of sports broadcasting. Whether you're an aspiring broadcaster or a die-hard hockey fan, this is your chance to join in on the fun. Visit AtlantaGladiators.com for more information on how to sign up.
The Atlanta Gladiators know that to perform at our best, we need to fuel our body the right way, and that's why we love Jason's Deli. With a wide variety of delicious sandwiches, fresh salads, and hearty soups, we can always count on a satisfying meal. The quality ingredients and generous portions keep us energized and ready for action. Whether it's a quick lunch or a hearty dinner, Jason's Deli is the perfect spot for players and fans alike to enjoy great food and stay energized. For meals that power our game, Jason's Deli is our top choice.
Atlanta and Orlando tied 1-1 after 20 minutes of play. Liam Godimer back here with you. With that, let's take a look at some highlights from the opening period of play. You won't want to miss it. Here, number 27, the defenseman who was not in the lineup on Monday is in the lineup tonight. As a slapper comes in from the line, that came off of the stick of Hudson Thornton. And now here we go. John Carabia has dropped the glove with Tyler Bird. Bird went down. Carabia can set the expectation that this is what the game is going to be tonight, even though we're the road team. It's an awesome thing to do. And something that I would argue the Gladiators needed to do. As here's a chance for Hernandez. Scores! It's 1-0 Gladiators, and a backhand sent over Fanti's shoulder. Finds the net. It's 1-0. 5:54 to go. If you're a goaltender, 10 the goal. And Fanti did tend the goal right there, but no reason to touch that puck and try and send it out, because then you're deflecting the puck up the middle of the ice. As here's the Solar Bears, they score! 5:25 to go in the first. Orlando is on the backdoor feed. How many times have we seen Connor Galloway missed by a few inches? Oh, big hit by Daedema! My, oh my, as Mallory hits. How about that hit from Brendan Daedema? Did I sell that one the right way? I hope I did. Monster hit from Brendan Daedema. We've got 3:08 until the puck drops. You guys want to see it again? Here, number 27, the defenseman who was not in the lineup on Monday is in the lineup tonight. As a slapper comes in from the line, that came off of the stick of Hudson Thornton. And now here we go. John Carabia has dropped the glove with Tyler Bird. Bird went down. Carabia can set the expectation that this is what the game is going to be tonight, even though we're the road team. It's an awesome thing to do. And something that I would argue the Gladiators needed to do. As here's a chance for Hernandez. Scores! It's 1-0 Gladiators, and a backhand sent over Fanti's shoulder. Finds the net. It's 1-0. 5:54 to go. If you're a goaltender, 10 the goal. And Fanti did tend the goal right there, but no reason to touch that puck and try and send it out, because then you're deflecting the puck up the middle of the ice. As here's the Solar Bears, they score! 5:25 to go in the first. Orlando responds a backdoor feed. How many times have we seen Connor Galloway missed by a few inches? Oh, big hit by Daedema! My, oh my, as Mallory hits the post. There's the hit from Brendan Daedema again. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. For those watching on YouTube, and a warm welcome back to everybody watching on Flow Hockey as well. We're under 2 minutes away from the start of the second period with Atlanta and Orlando tied 1-1. Randy Hernandez with his 10th goal of the year, while Orlando responding. Kelly Bent, the fourth line left winger, with goal number 2. Let's go back into the YouTube live chat. Fuzzy says, if I ever get in the booth with Liam, they'd have to strap me down and put a safety net below us. You can come in the booth with me anytime. Anytime, any place, anywhere. Anybody. Happy to have you in the booth with me. Could be a lot of fun. I have a feeling Fuzzy in the booth. Now that would be entertaining. There are so many personalities I want up there in the booth with me. Last year, we touched on Brad Barone, right? Throwing it back to last season when the Glads and the Solar Bears danced in January. Brad Barone had a massive night coming in relief of Gustav Stavus Griegels. He joined me on the broadcast last year. One of the few players that have joined me on the broadcast. It was a lot of fun. Really, really enjoyable to pick the brain of Brad Barone. So, we're 15 seconds away from the start of the second period. Headset adjusted. Ear a little sore. Left ear. It's okay. It's a part of the job. No pain, no gain. All right, let's play some hockey, yeah? Atlanta still wearing their white jerseys will skate from right to left. Orlando wearing their black uniforms, their alternates, skate from left to right. With that, it is time for your starters, presented by Sun XL Georgia. Joey Cipollone for the Gladiators skates alongside Jackson Pearson and Simon Boyko. On defense, it's Anthony Furiolo with Derek Topatic. Atlanta will once again skate from right to left. Those are your starters for the Gladiators, presented by Sen XL. So here is Simon Boyko, who scored his first 2 goals in a Gladiators sweater on a Sunday afternoon against the Savannah Ghost Pirates, including the game tire in the third period. If you're just joining us, Atlanta and Orlando tied 1-1, 25 seconds and counting to go in period number 2, as a diagonal feed over to the red line is swept in. Moved down the near dasher by Jack Adams, number 24, but it misses everybody. And now the Gladiators will skate out with speed. We saw at moments of the first period where Atlanta was able to get behind the Orlando defense. Would love to do that again. So Murray, who had a primary assist on Randy Hernandez's goal, he'll fire it down deep. Puck to the left of Ryan Fanti. Turned and cleared away by the Solar Bears. It does not go all the way down, so no icing here. The pass up the ice intended for Dominic Smarcinkiewicz from Derek Topatic is taken back by Orlando. Snapped up the near boards, but again intercepted here by the Solar Bears. Jarrett Lee, number 29, skates in. Lee has been neutralized so far in tonight's game, skating on the first line. Here's a pass to the back door intended for Dominic Smarcinkiewicz. It missed. Randy Hernandez digs it out, gets it back to the point. Jeremy Hansel will walk it. Chad Nychuk, my player to watch, gets the puck back off of the return feed from the far wall, and Ryan Fanti makes a glove save through traffic, watches it all the way into the glove. Fuzzy says, you got to play hurt, you're a hockey guy. Yeah, you're right. I'm complaining about a sore ear. Dylan Carabio is throwing shots to Tyler Bird and vice versa. Can't even compare it to. These guys putting their body on the line every single night. Really just a good group of people the Gladiators have on this team. As Ryan Verrier, number 27, will skate out with it at a Reading, Massachusetts. Chad Nychuk, number 39, tied up by Verrier. Carson Denemy, number 18, leaves the puck at the wall, so Bird will keep it moving. Over to the far side, DeRitter makes a glove save. Comes to the right point. Kept in by the Solar Bears. Backhanded back beneath the goal line. The cycle is stopped down by Connor Galloway. He's patient for the puck. He'll look for the exit, and the puck is banked off the far side flank by Ryan Cranford, but turned back by Orlando. They'll have a 2-on-1. It's low and Bird. Bird shoots. Connor Galloway got back on the back check. Terrific play, 2-0. That's what we're talking about. So Ryan Cranford, after the shot missed wide for the Solar Bears, that will allow him to gain some speed and work his way out towards the neutral zone. Chris Harper, number 4, finds Tyson Feist, who was my player to watch for the Solar Bears prior to tonight's game. Clean exit for number 19. So the puck maneuvered in by the Solar Bears. Here comes Orlando's Jake Chason as the fourth line goes to work. Chason bent and Coxhead for Orlando. Oh, big check thrown onto Jarvis by Kelly Bent. That was a shoulder onto Jarvis, who certainly went flying into the end boards. Of course, the physicality died down just a little bit in the first period as we have a Sun XL icing. Dylan Carabia got onto that puck. If you missed it, here are our starting lineups. First for the Glads. Atlanta without Easton Armstrong, Alex Campbell, Cody Sylvester, Patrick Marcinkiewicz, Michael Markazan, Eric Neely, and Tyler Drevich. Orlando without Mark Auck, number 2, Tanner Shackle, number 12, Wyatt Wilson, number 17, Avery Winslow, number 22, Jaden Duro, number 21, and the former Glad, Alex Cohen. So Simon Boyko off of the face-off win for the Glads. He forces it over to the far side of the ice. Skating into it is Joey Cipollone. Work back up to the top. A lot of space for Jackson Pearson. His drive comes in. Blocked down. We have a delayed penalty as a stick gets snapped in half. Joey Cipollone's dropped his twig. And it's going to be a penalty, I believe, on Orlando here. Let's see. That sound up. And now we've got some physicality engaging here. Tyson Feist with Dylan Carabia. They have some words. Tyson, you're getting a little feisty. Logan Gruel, who's had a tough time tonight, seems like he's getting frustrated a little bit. 2 minutes for slashing on Orlando. And it's Tyson Feist who goes to the box, perhaps upset with Dylan Carabia, saying that he sold the call. Tom says, Liam, can you update us on the fan bus to Greenville? So, you do have to reach 35, I believe, is the number that Kelly Tours must reach in order to send the fan bus out. And I'm not going to lie, I don't believe we're too close to that number, but I will try to get a final number before I come back to all of you on Saturday night. As a one-timer from Topadich down is Fanti, and Atlanta nearly scored a power play goal on the road. It's been a minute. Anyway, so skating from left to right, Braden Lowe shorthanded. But yes, the bus trip is going to be a lot of fun, but only if we do reach that 35 ticket minimum. Last I checked, I believe we were around the halfway mark, 16 or 17. And of course, if that trip does not go on as planned, fans will be refunded, of course. So Furiolo tied up in the neutral zone after the chance. Orlando able to really settle things down shorthanded here. 86.1% on the kill. Over to the left wing, Alex Fry with his team, a man short. Skates down the wall, loses his stick in the process. The Glads take it over. And now some time and space for Derek Topadich to skate up with just north of a minute gone by on the power play for the Glads. In the box is Tyson Feist, 2 minutes for a slash. So the Glads skate down into the half boards to try and keep it in. A battle ensues, and Ben Carroll wins it for Orlando, and he'll clear. So Drew DeRitter, out of his cage, really has not had to face many grade A scoring chances tonight, and the one that he did went into the goal. So Jeremy Hansel, number 4, will begin his approach. Nicely done by Hansel. He pulls up at the blue line, throws a snow shower onto the Solar Bear defenders waiting at the top. So Chad Nychuk, right point, Down the board, stopped by Dominic Marcinkiewicz for the moment, but intercepted by the Solar Bears, and they'll send the high hoist onto the goal stick of Drew DeRitter. So now Nychuk walks in, drags to the left, tries to work it back to the line, but again, the puck is picked off. A penalty killing clinic right now showed off by Orlando, and they'll have an odd man rush. Tyler Bird, and he had his stick lifted again. The first time it was Connor Galloway. That time it was Christian Hausinger. So Jeremy Hansel, he joins the rush now. A rink-wide pass for Boyko. Back for Hernandez. And his one-timer whistles just wide of Fanti. Now out with speed comes Orlando. Kelly Bent, number 34, sends a backhander high over the net. Puck stopped down at the left point. Down deep, the puck goes. Hansel gets hit into the corner. The puck moved along by the one-handed reach of Connor Galloway. And now up into the left wing corner. The puck is flipped up by the Glads. No icing here. 13:48 to go in the second. Solar Bears come right back into the attacking zone. Pad save by DeRitter. Rebound score. Coxhead set it up. Verrier, the defenseman, finishes it off, and it's 2-1 Orlando. That's just a case of shooting for a rebound, getting one, and not missing a wide open net. Coxhead walked into the zone, and who did he beat there on the rush? He beat Datema. Datema got tangled up, I believe, with Chason. No interference called on the play. Datema was taken out. Once he tried to recover, he lost his balance. Coxhead skated right past him, sent the shot low on DeRitter. He kicked it out, but right onto the tape of Ryan Verrier. That's goal number 3 for Verrier, point number 7 in game number 41. So Connor Galloway comes in to take the faceoff here against Anthony Bardero. The puck won back by the Glads as they'll look to respond here. They scored the first goal of the game, but not the next two. Orlando really taking back possession of the momentum in this hockey game. They are up a goal if you're just joining us, 2-1, Orlando in the lead. And they're in the attacking zone still. It's that line of Anthony Bardero, Aaron Muchuk, and Jack Adams, but the Glads have it. Carson Denemy, quick pass as he took a hit to make a play. Connor Galloway shoots, but he shot it right into the stick path of Chris Malary, number 14. The puck kept in by that Glads line, but reversed down into the trapezoid by Malary for Carroll, who will stand like a statue right back behind his own goaltender, who is Ryan Fanti, number 30. So Carroll killing a lot of time here. Glads not applying much pressure. Now they do. 1-4 checker, and Nychuk takes the puck away here in the neutral zone. So Nychuk will continue skating ahead, but he is hit. The puck is freed up and sent from the goal line out to the neutral zone, and Bardero will leave it off. Shooting, and a save made by DeRitter. 12:32 to go in the second. Let's head to our first media timeout. The Solar Bears have opened up a 2-1 lead. You're listening and watching Atlanta Gladiators Hockey on Flow Hockey and YouTube.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; AthleticKnit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; VFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Liam Godimer here with you for a remote broadcast of tonight's game. The Atlanta Gladiators trail the Orlando Solar Bears 2-1. Orlando looks for another here As they win the faceoff, they go right to the side of Drew DeRitter's net, but no trouble for number 34. Quickly worked out. So, 12:15 to go in the game. Is it time to reverse jinx the Solar Bears? How should we do it, though? We reverse jinxed Dryden McKay successfully last week. That was last Thursday. Now it is Wednesday, and the Gladiators, like at the time when I jinxed the Swamp Rabbits, were down a goal, are also down against the Solar Bears. So I want you to let me know, who should I jinx? Obviously, Orlando. But in what way? We got to work together here. This is not a one-person operation. Glads Nation needs to come together to make sure the message is heard by the hockey gods. Hockey gods. Anyway, left wing corner. Glads have the puck here. 11 and a half minutes to go here in the second period. I'm talking to you. Solar Bears take it back into the defensive zone. They'll backtrack away from Blake Murray, who applies the pressure. Randy Hernandez there to try and poke check it off the stick, but he cannot. Sent back into the grasp of Atlanta's defense. It's Andrew Jarvis paired up with Dylan Karabia. Big check onto Dominic Marcinkiewicz. He was nowhere near the puck. Nowhere. Went down like a ton of bricks. Marcinkiewicz has it again. Pulls up at the left circle. Down but never out. He leaves the puck behind him. And now the Solar Bears will skate out, but losing an edge will be an Orlando player. That was Alex Fry. Atlanta takes it back. The physicality amping up here. Here come the Glads. Randy Hernandez from a sharp angle, sticked away by Fanti. Fry at the half boards, takes a hit from Galloway. Nice job by number 20. Hernandez comes back and lifts the stick of a Solar Bear. Orlando will still send it in. Kathy says whatever will work. Tom says jinx the iPad. Gotta love that, jinxing the iPad. Here's Carson Denemy, and a save made by Fanti. You know what? Let's not jinx the iPad. Let's not do any of that. How about, should we jinx the Solar Bear defense? The Solar Bear defense has been so good tonight. I think they are going to have a flawless rest of the evening. I mean, just look at these guys. Chris Harper, Tyson Feist, Hudson Thornton, Ryan Berrier, Chris Mallory, Ben Carroll. It's been amazing. No way they give up a goal to the Gladiators, right? Not going to happen. Totally. Glads take a shot, sticked away by Fanti. Come on, hockey gods. Furiolo to the goal line. The centering feed to the front closed off by Kelly Bent. Behind the net, Denemy picks it up here. Carson Denemy to the blue line, faking the slapper. His Hansel now letting it fly, and he just missed wide. Denemy waits for the puck. Keeping it in is Murray. Diagonal feed ever since I reverse jinxed the defense. Glads have had the puck here in the offensive zone. Murray holds it in. Beautiful pass out to the top. Faking the slapper now. Taking the slapper is Denemy. What a save by Fanti. I just need to be a little bit louder sometimes, I guess. Let's head to another media timeout. 9:08 to go in the second period. The Solar Bears defense has been successfully jinxed. Successfully? We'll find out in just a moment. Have you ever watched a hockey game and thought, I could totally do that? Call the game and break down the action? Well, now is your chance to make that thought a reality with a unique and thrilling opportunity on the call with Liam Godimer. This one-of-a-kind program invites you to step into the broadcast booth with me for an exclusive hands-on experience in the world of sports broadcasting. Whether you're an aspiring broadcaster or a die-hard hockey fan, this is your chance to join in on the fun. Visit AtlantaGladiators.com for more information and how to sign up. The Atlanta Gladiators know that nothing fuels our game like a delicious meal from Grandma's New York Pizza and Pasta. With fresh ingredients and a variety of mouth-watering toppings, Grandma's has something for every fan. Whether you're enjoying a classic pepperoni or trying one of their creative specialty pizzas, you can taste the passion in every single bite. So, next time you're looking to gather with friends or celebrate a win, head to Grandma's New York Pizza and Pasta in Lawrenceville and Sewanee, where great food and team spirit come together. Is it the jacket? Is it the jacket and the tie? Thank you, Jeffrey. I love suits. How can you not? You guys know Don Cherry? My goal is to be like Don Cherry. just come in just with all of the suits in terms of his fashion, of course. He set the stage for broadcasters. And for me, I'm no different. If I had the dough, the money, I would be at Indochino, Men's Warehouse. I'd be getting everything. All different colors too. Pink, purple, yellow, black, white, brown, doesn't matter. I will wear anything. Here is Jeremy Hansel, number 4. Over to the right. Rink wide feed. Pearson shoots, saved by Fanti. We're coming close on the jinx. Diagonal pass intended for Boyko. He had it for a moment. Now he doesn't. But the Gladiators stacking shifts here against the Solar Bears. You love to see it. They keep the puck in at the blue line. Boyko gets cross-checked right to the back. And luckily that one is seen by the referee. I mean, not clean. Not clean. At all. Simply put, not clean. Very upsetting and disappointing. Come on, Solar Bears, you're better than that. And Logan Gruel saying the same thing. Come on. Nice job. Really nice job by the official. 2 minutes for cross-checking on Chris Harper. He doesn't like the call, but Simon Boyko, 5'10", 175 pounds. And he cross-checked him in the numbers, and Boyko went head first into the boards. Not clean. So the Glads go to the power play, and the Solar Bear defense on fire. I'll bring out my New York accent. On fire. On fire. Chris Harper in the penalty box. Glads to the power play. Solar Bears jinxed? We'll see. Shot from the line. Topatic is blocked. Maybe not yet. To come? So, Topatic, as Atlanta skates from right to left, as we approach the 12-minute mark of this second period. 12 minutes gone by. 8 minutes exactly left to go. Topatic, as the Gladiators cannot enter cleanly, will turn back and try again. Now the Glads get in over the attacking line. Furiolo waits for the puck as it deflects off of the boards. Rink wide, Furiolo will dish it off. Down to the goal line. Keeping the puck moving are the Glads. Topatic at the blue line works the puck away from low. Quick tap into the bumper intended for Cipollone. Red intercepted and cleared by the Solar Bears. Fuzzy said Lindsey Nelson had the best jackets. Don't know who that is, but I'll check them out. Our executive vice president, Jared Youngman, he certainly likes his jackets. Even that big one that he wore, the real long fur coat, I'd even wear that. Glads enter the attacking end again, but they're really not able to get set up. This power play just severely disjointed lately. So Chad Nychuk will settle it down behind the net. Fuzzy says, forget about it. Yes, yes. I love being here in Atlanta, but a part of me misses New York. You really do see it all living in New York and working there too. A one-time sales associate, by the way, at the NHL store. Can speak 3 languages. Here is Nychuk, pad save made by Fanti. And when I say speak 3 languages, like I know like a couple of words in like French. It's like when French people would walk in, like I'd know something. As the Glads come in with a backhand, Fanti makes a save. And a save. I believe I brought out the croissant, comment ça va, oui, oui, all that last game. 8 seconds to go on the power play. Two to 1, the Solar Bears lead. In the box is Chris Harper. 2 minutes for a cross-check onto Simon Boyko. So a new power play unit out there. Connor Galloway, Christian Hausinger, Zach Yoder. Lindsey Nelson and Bob Murphy called Mets games in the early years. Bob Murphy, of course, legend. Have to check out some of Lindsey's work. So Andrew Jarvis back in the defensive zone. The puck poke checked away from him, so the Solar Bears hard on it as they are now back to even strength. I'll get an update on where the Glads are in terms of their power play numbers over the last few games. It's not great. And of course, you need the power play to come through if you want to win games consistently. But for Atlanta, really, if you took a look at their top guns offensively, of course, you still have Blake Murray in the lineup, which is good. Randy Hernandez turning it on. We know the shot that Simon Boyko has in his first several games with the Gladiators. As the puck comes to the left wing side, offensive zone for the Solar Bears, glove save made by DeRitter. Ben Carroll at the line. That takes a redirect off of the stick of Tyler Bird and floats wide of the goal. Well, again, with Atlanta without Easton Armstrong, who had slowly but surely in his first professional year started to make a mark on the man advantage out of the lineup. Alex Campbell had a goal and an assist in his Gladiator debut. We have not seen him since. Cody Sylvester, number 16. Nothing else needs to be said. Cody is Cody. Patrick Marcinkiewicz, number 26, out long term. Michael Markazan, number 33, on bereavement. Of course, we hope everything's all right with Michael Markazan, but he is sorely missed. He had a point streak prior to his absence tonight. Eric Neely, the Glad's captain, out of the lineup. We know how much he means, especially in the dirty areas, grabbing garbage goals. And Tyler Drevich, number 74, also out, who was a key player for the Gladiators at the start of this season, but got injured early on, came back for a handful of games, and we haven't seen him since. But I know Tyler is working real hard to get back, and we hope to see him soon. So Dylan Carabia, number 27, he'll send it in around Fanti. Left wing half boards, Marcinkiewicz lets it go. Harper now back out onto the ice, defending, moves the puck away from Blake Murray, and now into some open space. The puck is airlifted out. So we have a stoppage, 4:29 to go here in the second. Fuzzy says missing Sylvester and Neely doesn't help. No, does not. Let's head to another media timeout.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Hello, Glads fans, and welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. If you're just joining us, Atlanta trails Orlando for the second of two straight meetings between these two clubs. It's the seventh meeting of the season. Each team 3-3 against one another. As we take a look around the ECHL with the puck expected to drop, Jake Chason and Jackson Pearson. Pearson wins it back, and the puck cleared out by the Solar Bears. An Atlanta player lost a twig, so Kelly Bent will send it up. So around the ECHL earlier today, this morning in their Education Day game, South Carolina, Atlanta's South Division rival, shut out the Worcester Railers 4-0. The Indy Fuel up 3-2 over the Fort Wayne Comets. Kalamazoo up 2-1 over Reading. Solar Bears with a 2-1 lead over the Glads. Florida with a 3-2 lead over the Tahoe Night Monsters. Toledo up 2-1, Cincinnati up 2-1 over Toledo. 1-0 Bloomington over Iowa. And Kansas City has the early lead over Allen. In this game, 3:50 and counting left to go. The puck comes out to the neutral zone. It's been a quiet game outside of the physicality in the first and the goals. Each team, of course, scoring in the first period just 29 seconds apart. And here in the second period, the only goal has gone to Ryan Verrier, the defenseman for Orlando. So Chad Nychuk, number 39. He skates up. Nychuk, my player to watch tonight, finds Boyko, holds onto the puck. He shoots and forces Fanti to make a tough save, one of his toughest of the night. Nice job by Simon Boyko. As head coach Derek Nesbitt, assistant coach Matt Ginn really changing up the lineup. Connor Galloway with Carson Dedemy and Ryan Cranford, Dominic Marcinkiewicz, Blake Murray, and Randy Hernandez stay together. Jackson Pearson goes up from his normal centerman position with what was Ryan Cranford and Michael Markazan, now up to the first line to play alongside Simon Boyko and Joey Cipollone. A nice try, as Pearson is a very good playmaker and Cipollone, a terrific natural centerman, and Boyko, a right winger that we know can score. So you can see the reasoning behind that. As a face-off win for the Gladiators, they have it in the offensive zone. Remember, the Solar Bears defense has been jinxed. So a goal could be coming any minute now. Just depends on when the hockey gods heard me. Maybe they were doing something else. A lot of hockey going on across a few leagues. Of course, the NHL still on their Four Nations break. That's been a lot of fun, hasn't that? U.S. and Canada dropping the gloves. Reminiscent, or this game, reminiscent of that almost. With fights so early into the game. Just one in this contest. Dylan Carabia and Tyler Bird as we have it offsides at the line. So the last time that the Gladiators scored a power play goal came on January the 20th against Orlando. That was the previous head-to-head meeting between these two teams. Before Monday, of course. As the Solar Bears have it in the defensive zone, they'll flip it out. For the Gladiators on the power play, here is the 0 for stretch. Let me just do some math here. Never was too good at math. 0 for their last, well, how many power plays have they had tonight, right? 3 power plays tonight, so 0 for their last 24. Here's Dominic Marcinkiewicz at even strength. He pulls up, backhander from Furiolo, and it was denied by Fanti. Great chance for the Glads, quick passing, and Furiolo in an unfamiliar spot found himself all alone with the goaltender, pulled the puck to the backhand, I believe, snuck it through the pads, but not over the goal line, as we have a Sun XL icing on Orlando. So the Gladiators power play 0 for its last 24 officially, as the club is 0 for 3 tonight. There was Furiolo on the backhand for those watching on Flow Hockey. It seemed like Furiolo tried to go backhand 5-hole there, and the Solar Bear defender was right back behind their goaltender to make sure that nothing had snuck its way through the closed pads of the goaltender. That's having support when you need it, if you're the netminder. A minute 45 to go here in the second period. On Atlanta's power play, last note I'll make. Entering tonight's game on the road, the Gladiators' efficiency on the man advantage, once again, just on the road, 7.2%. As we have an offsides at the line. And of course, there's a lot of reasons for that, right? But for Atlanta to get back into this playoff race here, special teams has to be your friend, not your enemy. And the penalty kill has been steady this year. Not one of the best in the league, but not one of the worst either. 78.3 entering tonight's game, right? Yes, 70. But hockey's such a beautiful game. It can change all in one shift, and the Gladiators down 1 goal could use a power play right now. Jeremy Hansel skates up, gets met by his opposite number 4, and Chris Harper. Into the near corner it goes to the stick side of Ryan Fanti with 75 seconds and counting left to go here in the second period. Liam Gottimer here with you for Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. Atlanta takes it back, and a quick shot from the right dot gets redirected high over Fanti's gear and net. Okay, let's play a game. A minute 8 to go in the second period, 68 seconds left. Can you make Liam laugh with a joke? Try to make me laugh. Put it in the YouTube chat. I want to know. A laugh constitutes as seeing teeth. So if I go like this, you got nothing. But if I show that teeth, show those teeth, it's pearly whites. You got me. I want to hear your best jokes. I'll read them during the intermission. So a face-off with 68 seconds left. Milo Rollins and Blake Murray. Face-off won back cleanly by Murray. Chad Nychuk at the line. He will shimmy away and shoot. And it misses just high past the left shoulder of Fanti. Under 60 seconds left to go. So Nychuk has it on the backhand. Here is Carson Denemy. Quick pass to the middle. Missed the outstretched reach of Ryan Cranford, but the puck picked back up by Cranford. He'll pirouette at the left circle. Send the puck rink wide, and Murray missed the net. Left wing corner, now out to the top. I'm not laughing. I'm not reading the chat. I'm not reading it. Because I know if I read it, I'll laugh. I'm going to take a quick break. We're going to go to a break after the period. And I'm going to come back and look at the screen for the first time. I'm not looking at the chat. Not looking at it. I want to be surprised. All right? 27.1 seconds left to go in the second period. I'm not looking at it. I promise. No. Oh, we got another one in there. We're not. Come on, let's wrap up these 27.1 seconds. This is going to be fun. I was thinking about doing a segment tonight where you could ask me anything you wanted in the intermission, but I think a joke is kind of funny. We'll start adding more of those throughout our YouTube broadcast as Kelly Bent knocks the puck out of midair from well above his shoulder. Play not whistled down. Here is Chad Nychuk, number 39. He'll weave in his own territory with 10 seconds left. Let's see if Atlanta pushes the pace on their last approach up ahead the ice. But the puck intercepted by Orlando. Jake Chason will turn it back, and that does it for the second period. These are the longest 27 seconds of my life, but it's over. 40 minutes are complete. Anybody who is listening and watching in the YouTube, drop your best joke. You get a call from a comedy club, local comedy club, saying, we want you to come on stage. We'll give you $1 million. Bring your best joke. Your first joke is your best joke. That's the one I want you to put in the chat to try and make me laugh. Anyway, 18 minutes on the clock. Let's go to a quick break. When we return, I've got a recap. Then we'll go to another break. And then after that, I read your jokes. Atlanta down 2-1 to the Solar Bears after 40 minutes of play.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; AthleticKnit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv. The ECHL believes that hockey is more than a game. It's an opportunity, a chance to connect, a chance to embrace our differences, and a chance to bring our communities together, creating teamwork, memories, and a lasting bond along the way. When it comes to hockey, no matter how it's played, we do it together.
Hello, fans. A warm welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators hockey. Liam Godimer here with you. I've tried very hard not to read your jokes, and I have failed. 15-24 and counting left to go in the second period. The Solar Bears lead 2-1 over the Glads. Before we get to your jokes, let's get to a quick recap of period number 2. The only goal of the frame came at 6:18. It was Ryan Verrier, who did not play on Monday afternoon. He's playing tonight, paired up with Hudson Thornton, number 18. He joined the rush and finished the rush. He scored his third goal of the season, earned his 7th point in his 41st game. The tally, assisted by Andrew Coxhead, who took a wrist shot from the left wing side. A rebound off of a pad save given up by Drew DeRitter came right out for the goal scorer in Verrier, who did not miss the net. The secondary assist went to Jake Chason, and that is the only goal of the second period that leads Orlando to the advantage that they currently hold over the Gladiators. The goaltenders, Ryan Fanti made 25 saves on 26 shots through 40 minutes of play. In that second period, Fanti stopped 11 of 11 as Atlanta outshot the Solar Bears 11-6 in the middle frame, 26-14 Gladiators for the game. Drew DeRitter on the other side for the Glads has denied 12 of 14 through the first 2 periods. The power plays, Atlanta is 0 for 3 over their last 24, while Orlando is 0 for 1. The two teams will skate at even strength once we start the third period, which begins in around 14 minutes from the Kia Center. With that, it's time. Let's read your jokes, shall we? Teeth means you win. So we'll start with Jeff, who says, oh, well, that's not a joke. Here is his joke. What if they close grocery store? Okay. I have a really bad problem with keeping my smile. Just really bad at that. Anyway, what if they close grocery stores and we have to hunt for food? I don't even know where Little Debbie lives. It's a good one. It's a good one. Anyway, next. My dad says, John Godimer, miss you, Dad. Never take a laxative and a sleeping pill at the same time. I would never do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. It'll be a mess. Anyway, I got to stop saying anyway. I say that so much. Just got to get it out of the vocabulary. I know it's probably annoying all of you. It's annoying me too. Fuzzy says, why did the Solar Bear cut a hole in the rug? Want to see the floor show? Nice. That's funny. Even brought a Solar Bear reference in while we're playing the Solar Bears. I'll give you some extra credit there. Why did the Neverblade tiptoe past the medicine chest? Okay. Why did Minnie Mouse divorce Mickey Mouse? Found out he was a rat. Mickey Mouse. Come on. Tom McLaughlin says, who was bigger, Mr. Bigger or Mr. Bigger's baby? Mr. Bigger's baby was a little bigger. That's good. That's a good one. Karen says, why was Fuzzy, before Karen, excuse me, in order. Fuzzy, his third joke, I believe, says, why did the Lone Ranger leave Tonto? He found out what, okay, I don't have enough culture for that. I don't know what that means. Anyway, sorry, Fuzzy. Your first two were funny. The third one, just not catching the drift. Karen says, why was the hockey player bad at poker? He couldn't keep a straight face. Yeah. That's a good one. Yolanda says, why don't cannibals eat clowns? Because they taste funny. That was funny. That was funny. Did my dad give you that one? There exists a quantity of artificial butter flavor beyond which people believe it's not butter. This is known as the margarine of error. Jeff, you're the winner. That is hilarious. Fuzzy says, why don't sharks eat lawyers? Professional courtesy. Amy says, what goes tick-tock, woof, woof? A watchdog. Amy and Jeff win this one. Those are two terrific jokes. I guess I have to give a winner, right? Oh, man. I don't want to do that. Kemosabe was the name. Tonto gave the Lone Ranger. There you go. Just some context needed. So the winner of the first ever joke contest on Atlanta Gladiators hockey during the second intermission goes to Amy Palmer. Congratulations, Amy. That was funny. Woof, woof. Tick, tick. Watchdog. You're listening and watching Atlanta Gladiators hockey on Flow Hockey and YouTube. We'll be back in around 10 minutes to bring you all the coverage of the third period with Atlanta down a goal, looking to tie this hockey game.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Hello all and welcome back to Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. Liam Godimer here with you live on YouTube and Flow Hockey. We're less than 60 seconds away from the start of the third period. Atlanta down 2-1 to the Solar Bears, trying to avoid the same result they had on Monday afternoon. The Glads fell 2-1 to the Solar Bears on Monday afternoon in what was a tight contest. Atlanta not able to find the game-tying goal in that contest in the third period. The Solar Bears holding on to win by a final score once again of 2-1. Well, tonight's game, we have the same result here in the third. Atlanta trails by a goal, 2-1 to the Solar Bears again. Shorthanded is the offense, but can Atlanta successfully pull off the reverse jinx against the Solar Bears? We did our part. 10 seconds and counting away from the puck dropping. Will the joke be on Orlando? Thank you, Fuzzy, for that one, by the way. And thank you to all of the Gladiator fans on YouTube Live that took part in our first ever intermission contest. Amy Palmer, you made me laugh. You win. Jeff, not too far behind. Karen, your joke was right up there as well. We'll bring a new segment every single game. What will be next game? Maybe I'll just bring a whole bunch of ties and just switch out in the third period. You won't know what's coming. The puck is dropped and we are underway for the third period. 5 seconds in. With that, it's time for our starters, presented by SenXL. For the Glads, they open up with Simon Boyko on the right, Joey Cipollone in the middle, Jackson Pearson on the left. On defense, it is Anthony Furiolo with Derek Topatic. They will skate from left to right, while Orlando opens up with Kelly Bent, Andrew Coxhead, and Jake Chason. On defense is Chris Harper and Tyson Feist. Those are your starters, presented by SenXL. 30 seconds into the frame with Atlanta looking for the game-tying goal. It's 2-1. The home side in front. Atlanta looking to skate away with at least a point against Orlando on the road this week, and they have a good start here in the third period. A defensive zone takeaway, and here comes Atlanta. Randy Hernandez will turn at the left circle. Rink wide, pass finds Chad Nychuk, diagonal. Nychuk will send it. It missed a Gladiator, but Dominic Smarcinkiewicz picks it up, shoots, and it's blocked. The puck comes to Blake Murray, who banks it intentionally off of the boards for Hansel. Back for Murray atop the right circle. His drive blocked down off of a Solar Bear, and the Glads' strong offensive sequence to begin the third period dies right there. They'll have to retreat into the defensive zone and work their way right back up. So Nychuk, number 39, the defenseman out of Rossburn, Manitoba, Canada, cannot receive the pass off of the give-and-go attempt from Randy Hernandez. So the Solar Bears turn it back. Now on the offensive side, Tyler Bird, number 7, the captain who dropped the gloves with Dylan Carabia in tonight's game, leaves the puck off at the side of the goal, and a sharp angle try deflects off of the helmet of Drew DeRitter, who shakes it to make sure it's still in place, which it is. Drew DeRitter's helmet, actually designed by a Gladiator fan, winning our Dash contest earlier this season. The Summer Hours won the contest, and they were able to, alongside Drew, design his helmet for this season. So super cool every time he makes a start and he wears his new lid. And the pads go along with it well, too, even though those are the ones that he wore during his previous stop. So Orlando with the puck here, the defensive zone. They'll begin their approach up. Tyler Bird, number 7, has one forechecker. That's Ryan Cranford. Ferocious on the forecheck consistently is Ryan Cranford, number 21. So Ryan Verrier, who has the go-ahead goal in this game, cannot clear. Standing him up is Andrew Jarvis, who just waited at the blue line and just protected the puck with his body to send it further down the wall. At the blue line again, turning and rifling it down towards the goaltender is Carson Denemy. So 2 clearing attempts on this shift for the Solar Bears. They cannot get out, but the third time, the charm. Orlando gets out. The Gladiators will try to skate right back in. Jackson Pearson dips in the right wing circle. Excuse me, that's Nychuk. 39, not 19. Puck at the right point, left behind. Chris Harper, number 4 for Orlando, will snap it over to the far wall. And turning and sending it all the way down deep is Kelly Bent, number 34. Tracy says, let's go Glads in the YouTube chat. Put a let's go Glads in the chat. Here, I'll even do it myself. Perhaps it'll spark the team to victory. Look at that. Typing in the chat and calling a game same time. Outside of the blue line, Zach Yoder, number 11, sends a shot on goal. Stopped by Fanti, who will stick it aside. So Tyson Feist, who was my player to watch in tonight's game, he wears number 19. Here's more on Tyson Feist. 40th game of the season for the Solar Bears defender, a +6 entering tonight's game. 13 points on the back end, 12 assists, 1 goal. So Jackson Pearson will dump it deep. Ben Carroll, number 59, cannot work it out. Kept in nicely by Topatic. D-to-D. Furiolo shoots, looking for a tip at the back door from Cipollone. He whacked at it a couple of times. Fanti kept that left pad glued to the near post. Down to the goal line again. Turning and shooting is Cipollone. Fanti had to make another save. The Gladiators keeping the pressure on here on Orlando. But with every save that Ryan Fanti makes, the confidence goes up. Jackson Pearson sauces it towards the goal, looking for Boyko, and getting his stick down is Fanti. Nice try there from Jackson Pearson, trying any which way to produce some offense. We take another look at our tail of the tape. Orlando on home ice. 13-12 if you include overtime games. Only 9 losses in regulation at the Kia Center, while the Glads on the road still looking to improve, 8-12, 3-0. So a face-off in the offensive zone. Blake Murray has his stick held up. He gets ridden into the end boards, but no call on the play. So with the Glads having the ice tilted in their direction, Jeremy Hansel has it, but he throws it away. Taken by Jack Adams, who outside of the blue line recovers, takes a check, and forces DeRitter out of his net. So now the Glads will begin their exit. Off the give and go. Here's Jeremy Hansel, the offensive-minded defenseman, as the Glads search for the game-tying goal, but he leaves the puck behind again at the wall. And now Hansel, who joined the play offensively, is not back to defend here, as a rush for Orlando is denied by the outstretched left arm of DeRitter. Excuse me, his right arm. So Hernandez, between the legs pass. He's got a man perfectly in stride to the backhand. Score! Atlanta ties the game. And I believe it's Chad Nychuk, my player to watch. And he ties the score. 4:44 into the third. Nychuk picked it up, cut to the inside on Milo Rollins. And all in one motion, pulled it to the backhand and slipped it right in past the outstretched pad of Fanti. And in Orlando, we are square. Solar Bears, jinxed. Yeah. Got him. Gotcha. Hockey gods. Thank you. Fanti makes the save. We have a brand new hockey game. It's tied. It's 2-2, baby. Let's take another look at my player to watch. There he is. That's the goal scorer. Chad Nychuk, in his 10th game as a Glad, gets goal number 2. So as Goldberg of the WWE once said, who's next? Face off won by the Glads. Shot comes in. Save made by Fanti. Well, I will tell you who's next. I've been pretty good with my predictions over the last few games. I know his family is watching tonight's game. Game-winning goal, man who takes the face-off, Connor Galloway, number 20. So Galloway against Coxhead wins another draw. Dylan Carabia at the point. Left point, it's Jarvis. His shot towards the net does not get through to the goal. I'll update you all on the Gladiator goal in just a moment. Chad Nychuk gets the tally. So in the corner, Ryan Cranford fights to the puck in the trapezoid. He receives a hit to the back. Right point, Dylan Carabia, who fought Tyler Bird in tonight's game. It's helping to set the tone for the Glads. Denemy sends his man to the deck. Here is Cranford. One-timer, Jarvis, saved by Fanti. Puck is loose at the side of the net. The Glads really pushing now offensively. 5.5 into the third. Denemy, what a pass. Here's Carabia. No lane towards the goal. The Solar Bears getting tired here on this shift. Galloway picks the puck up, sets up Denemy in front, and he fanned on the shot. And barely the Solar Bears, right on the skin of their teeth, will get out to the red line and flip it in. Quick chance for Orlando as they try to get the goal back. That was Tyler Bird. The puck was turned over by Atlanta for the moment, and Bird's shot missed the gauge. Just over 6 minutes gone by here in the third. If you're just joining us, Atlanta has tied the game, Chad Nychuk. As we have a Sen XL icing on the Glads. The goal officially comes at 4:44. Chad Nychuk, goal number 2 from Randy Hernandez and Dominik Marcinkiewicz. So Dominik Marcinkiewicz tonight, 2 assists on the 2 Gladiator goals. Randy Hernandez, a goal and an assist. And the most recent Gladiator tally, number 39, Chad Nychuk. Buzzy says DeRitter gets an empty netter tonight. We're a little bit far away from that, but that would be pretty cool. It's been DeRitter's net over the last few games. Dyson Skinner, who was backing up DeRitter, released yesterday. Ethan Hyder now back with the Glads, backing up number 34 this evening. So Joey Cipollone is the Glad skate from left to right. A defensive zone face-off controlled by the Glads. Hit thrown by the Solar Bears doesn't matter. The puck does squeak past the blue line and back out to neutral. So the Solar Bears, right outside of the Gladiator blue line, will fire it in. Dylan Carabia back into the left wing corner to defend. The puck goes down deep. Orlando has it at the goal line. They look for that backdoor pass. Atlanta does a nice job closing it off, but Daedema is shoved down as he takes a hit to the midsection, and the big-bodied defender hits the deck. Perhaps that's payback. Here's a shot from the high slot for Orlando, and that misses wide of DeRitter. Cipollone tries to get it out quickly, intercepted by Chris Malari, but Atlanta will try to tap it out to the neutral zone as two players go up against each other at the blue line. A battle ensues in the neutral zone. So now the puck picked up by Daedema, who's back up to his skates. So Dylan Carabia, as he goes off for his shift, will send it up the near boards. And Atlanta tonight going 9-9, 9 forwards, 9 defensemen. Although Christian Hausinger and Zach Yoder are playing up front this evening. But that gives head coach Derek Nesbitt and assistant coach Matt Gann a lot of room to get fresh players on the ice defensively. And in a tight 2-2 hockey game, that, in my opinion, gives the advantage to the Glads, despite Atlanta being on the road. And the Glads, they may not win every single game, but they fight until the end. And we see that coming to play here. Atlanta not able to get the game-tying goal on Monday afternoon. Not the case tonight. Here's Fry alone, and DeRitter closes the pads. That was a give-and-go play. Fry had it for a moment, didn't get it clearly on his stick, was able to wand it to the Atlanta net, but Drew DeRitter said, not today, Mr. Fry. Let's head to a commercial timeout. Atlanta and Orlando now tied, thanks to Chad Nychuk. We'll be right back.
Leaves it for
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
The ECHL believes that hockey is more than a game. It's an opportunity, a chance to connect, a chance to embrace our differences, and a chance to bring our communities together, creating teamwork, memories, and a lasting bond along the way. When it comes to hockey, no matter how it's played, we do it together.
.12:22 to go in period number 3. Atlanta and Orlando tied at 2 goals apiece. Liam Godimer here with you. Atlanta playing their second of 2 meetings against the Solar Bears from the Kia Center this week. The first coming on Monday afternoon. A 2-1 win for Orlando. This time around, the Solar Bears not able to hang on. Why? Because of the jinx. On the backhand, blocked in front. And the hard work by the Gladiators, of course. A one-timer from the right circle as Orlando looks to get that goal right back is blocked by the Gladiator defense. That does a nice job to get in the way. Beneath the goal line, Jack Adams looks for a centering feed, touched up by Atlanta, and we have a penalty. And I believe they're going to get Zach Yoder 2 minutes for a cross-check. Yoder did not have his stick. He was not in the defensive zone either. Yoder was outside of the blue line, outside of the vision of myself watching this game. There's Logan Gruhl, who's been busy tonight. Atlanta number 11, 2 minutes for cross-checking. But I will say this. When you watch a well-called game, you have to acknowledge it. This has been a very well-called game. For a contest with only one referee. Nicely done by Logan Gruhl, who has kept control of this game despite things nearly getting out of hand early. Ross Grimaldi and Logan Berkowitz, the 2 linesmen. 3 officials tonight, 1 referee. So, the Solar Bears to the power play with 11:55 and counting to go in the third. It's crunch time for the Glads. They really need a successful penalty kill. Zach Yoder is in the box for 2 minutes. Cross-checking is the minor penalty taken. So, in the right wing corner, worked back up to the line, but Orlando with seemingly no pressure at the point fumbles it. They cannot keep it in. And Mallory sent all the way back, and he sends a dangerous feed for Ben Carroll, who was crisscrossing in front of his own net. Nearly turned it over to the Gladiators shorthanded. 40 seconds gone by on this power play for Orlando. Here tonight, the Solar Bears on the man advantage are 0 for 1 as the Glads get another clear. 70 seconds left to go on the kill. Entering tonight's game on the power play, Orlando operated at a 17.5% clip as we take another look at our tail of the tape for tonight's game. Puck back beneath the goal line. Here is Chris Mallory. Atop the right circle, swung along to the left side. Jarrett Lee, number 29, replacing Jaden DeRoe in this evening's contest. To the trapezoid, Fry immediately zipped it to the front. The one-timer missed the goal. So moved over to the left wing side. Jarrett Lee down back beneath the goal line, receives the return feed at the hash marks. Now down to the goal line again. They try to pull it to the forehand, and Topatic right there to defend. Alex Fry, number 28, has the puck. Lee scoops it up left point. One-timer, Carroll misses the net. DeRitter went sliding over to his left, but the puck never got to the goal. And with 20 seconds left to go on the power play, the Solar Bears have to come up 160 feet. And they'll do just that. They get to the red line, now in over the Gladiator blue line. Alex Fry, number 28, joined by Jarrett Lee. Dylan Carabia defending in the corner. Work down low. Sent along to the far side of the ice by Jack Adams. He immediately goes to the front of the net. Lane to shoot at the right circle. Save made. Out of the box comes Yoder. He scoops up the puck. He might have a lane. Yoder dips and will pirouette left wing corner. Send it in front for Pearson. The trailer is Denemy. And 50 comes out to make an outstanding stop. 9:52 to go in the third. Let's head to another media timeout. The Solar Bears and the Gladiators are tied, but a huge penalty kill for Atlanta. .52 to go here in regulation time. Liam Godimer here with you. If you're just joining us, Atlanta and Orlando is tied 2-2. Chad Nychuk scoring the game-tying goal for the Gladiators, leading us to the knotted-up score we currently have. So Blake Murray on the faceoff. He'll oppose Braden Lowe, who was initially on the wing tonight. To the left of Milo Rollins, and to the further left of Tyler Bird, playing on the right side. Lowe comes in to take the faceoff against Blake Murray. Big one to the stick side of Fanti, and there's a reason why Matt Karkner put Lowe in the dot. He won the faceoff. Bird skates in over the attacking line, but the linesman whistles the play dead for an offsides. Bird frustrated. Once again, 7th meeting of the season between these two teams. Atlanta 3-3-0-0 against their division rivals. The Glads have had the edge in play at the Kia Center, while Orlando has had the edge in play at Gas South Arena. But in the most recent meeting, which of course came right here at the Kia Center on Monday afternoon, Orlando won a tight one. But here tonight, a little bit of a different story. The Glads showing excellent resiliency, as they've done all season, of course. So Anthony Furiolo skates in, sent across corner. Blake Murray waiting for the puck. But it's sent out by the Solar Bear defense, which has been amazing tonight, by the way. Solar Bear defense, best in the ECHL, hands down. Not going to make a mistake. Not happen. They're so good. Solar Bear's defense is so good. So good. Just want to make sure you heard me. Hockey Guts. Offensive zone faceoff coming up. Is that goal coming right here after the jinx? Atlanta wins the draw. Furiolo shoots. It's blocked in front. Turning and firing is Marcinkiewicz. That missed the net. Here's Hernandez behind the goal. He tries the lacrosse move, and he hit the crossbar. Oh, Randy Hernandez tried the most highlight reel move of them all and hit the bar. Oh, man. That almost came after the comment about the Solar Bears defense. Hockey gods heard me, but the crossbar didn't. Pad save made by DeRitter. Now Hernandez will start the up. Atlanta has numbers. It's a 3-on-2. Hernandez over to the left. Marcinkiewicz rink wide. Topetich to the back door. And Hernandez missed the wide open tap in. So close. Oh, man. 2-2, 8:35 to go here in the third period. Randy Hernandez nearly pulled off the lacrosse-style goal right after the announcer's jinx. Almost pulled it off. And then almost scored on the subsequent shift. Meanwhile, Orlando, a slapper, misses wide to the stick side. This game is turning into a classic. Centering feed from Coxhead, taken by Dominik Marcinkiewicz. He will flip it all the way down, lumbering to the puck of the Solar Bears. They're tired. They need a line change. And since it was the Glads that iced the puck, they'll be able to get just that. Of course, I'm calling this game remotely tonight, but I wish they'd take another look at that lacrosse-style move for Randy Hernandez. The referee behind the play, Logan Gruhl, immediately whistled no goal, but that's the first time an Atlanta player has tried that move this season, and it almost worked. I'll have to ask head coach Derek Nesbitt on his thoughts on that. Is he more of a John Tortorella type, doesn't like that, doesn't think it should be in the game, or is a goal a goal? A one-timer stopped by DeRitter. For me, a goal is a goal. Doesn't matter how you score it. Deflection, lacrosse-style move, slapper, wrister, backhander, 5-hole, top shelf. Goals are goals. So we play on, 7:57 to go here in the third. Atlanta and Orlando tied 2-2. The Glads with goals from Randy Hernandez and Chad Nychuk. As Drew DeRitter makes another glove save. For Drew DeRitter, that's his 19th save on the 21st Solar Bears shot, I should say. So Jackson Pearson against Anthony Bardero. Bardero was Monday afternoon's hero for the Solar Bears. 2 goals was all Orlando needed en route to victory against the Glads. 7:45 and counting left to go in what is a tie hockey game from the Kia Center. Liam Godimer here with you on YouTube Live and Flow Hockey. So Dylan Carabia out of the defensive zone will ladle it up ahead. Ryan Verrier on the back end for Orlando has a goal tonight. He'll turn one way, now get himself into the left wing corner. He'll throw it all the way up, sent right back by Carabia, out into the neutral zone. And here is Simon Boyko, past the defense, and a save by Fanti. Simon Boyko had a step, and Fanti came out to shut down the angle and also shut off number 8 from scoring what could have been the game-winning goal. Fanti didn't have that puck cleanly, by the way, not a clean save. Boyko tried to go between the arm and the midsection, and there was some daylight there. John Godimer says, my favorite type of goal is a net front tip deflection. Tell me, what is your favorite type of goal? For me, I can't get enough of when a player on the breakaway goes backhand 5-hole. Makes the goalie look not good. That's a fun goal. You know who's really good at that, the best at that last year for the Glads? Micah Miller. Miss him as the Solar Bears send it in. Almost 13 minutes into the hockey game. 13 minutes into the third period, I should say. 7 minutes left to go in the hockey game. So at the point, Chris Harper keeps it moving, sends it down to the dot, turning and shooting is Bardero. His shot does not get to the net. Carson Denemy in the defensive zone will airlift it out. 6:43 left to go on the ice for the Glads. It's Connor Galloway, my prediction, to score the go-ahead goal for the Glads. Should it come. Haven't seen much of Aaron Luchuk in tonight's game. Fuzzy says, my favorite goal is any Gladiator goal. Nice. Love that. So, Derek Topatic has the puck behind Drew DeRitter, who's been excellent tonight. Furiolo will send Randy Hernandez up in stride. Hernandez plays the puck to himself and goes riding into the backboards against Chris Mallory. The puck is turned over. Atlanta has it. Side of the net. Randy Hernandez looking back to the top. He's double teamed, but Dominic Marcinkiewicz speeds over to the vacated area, but the puck taken by Orlando. And they will send it up, taken back by Topatic. He looks immediately across the ice. Hernandez had it for a moment, and Atlanta takes the puck away again. But this time, Murray was outside of the blue line, so he will backhand it into the Solar Bears zone. So Ben Carroll, number 59, D to D for Chris Mallory, who holds on to the puck, number 14 for the Solar Bears. Now it's Mallory that stands like a statue behind his goaltender. Fanti takes a peek to his left to make sure that his defenseman has the puck securely. He does. It's sent up ahead. Milo Rollins over to the right. Quick try from Bird with Lowe weaving in front. Stopped by DeRitter. 5:28 to go in the third. One final media timeout here in regulation time. It's a 2-2 hockey game you won't want to miss. The fight to the finish.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; AthleticKnit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
.528 to go in regulation time. Liam Gottimer here with you for Atlanta Gladiators hockey. Atlanta and Orlando tied 2-2. So we're in a tie hockey game. I want to know in the YouTube live chat who is scoring the go-ahead goal for the Glads. If you get it right, I will record a video personally of that player saying congratulations for winning that night's Predict a Game Winner contest. So if you correctly predict the game-winning goal, I will get you a personalized video from that Gladiator saying congratulations to you and giving you the well-deserved nod that you deserve if you can get it correctly. For me, it's Connor Galloway, and yes, if he scores, I am asking him for a video for myself. Sent all the way down deep in the defensive zone, Hudson Thornton, number 18. Over to the far wall, Jack Adams will lead a teammate up the ice. Kelly Bent, number 34, who has a goal in tonight's game, turns it over to Jeremy Hansel. So Hansel begins his approach. Terrific first pass. That's a good start for the Glads. The puck pulled to the backhand and missed just wide of Fanti. Gladiator has his stick held up. That was Connor Galloway, number 20. Nychuk now takes a hit as Bent gets physical with the Gladiators here in the offensive zone. 4:20 and counting left to play. So Boyko at center ice. He'll sweep it into the attacking zone. There we go. Gladiator fan says dibs on Derek Topatic. That's yours. John says Randy Hernandez. Karen says Boyko. You can give that bid away if I win. No, you'll get the video. Got to get you an interview, Karen, with Simon Boyko. That'd be a good one. Check out Karen's work, by the way, on ECHL Inside the Ring. She does an awesome job. Jeremy Hansel with the puck, side of the net. He picks up the puck defensively for the Glads as these two teams continue to go back and forth here at the tail end of regulation time. 3:38 left to play. Atlanta, unfortunately, throws it right into the grasp of the Solar Bears. So Ben Carroll looks rink wide. Aaron Luchuk touches the puck, and Carroll was in over the line. So that's an offsides. Let's take a look at some of the other predictions. Amy says, got to go with Cranford. Fuzzy says Connor Galloway. Really? It's okay. You can have it. Jeff says Boyko is on my bingo card. Patrick's Marcinkiewicz says Dominik's Marcinkiewicz. What's up, Patrick's? Hope you're doing well. Hope you see you back soon. Certainly such a fun player to watch, and we miss you out there. But it's really fun to watch your twin brother. That would be really cool if I got a video for Patrick's of Dominik's saying congratulations. That would be pretty funny. So Chris Mallory, who wears number 14, he'll send a diagonal feed all the way down. Andrew Jarvis skates after the puck, and he gets there first. Nice job. Andrew Jarvis goes and wins the race against the Solar Bear, and that'll force an offensive zone faceoff draw. It's the little plays sometimes, and Andrew Jarvis always gives it everything he's got. And he wanted to get to that puck first. He did. He forced the icing, and now we have a faceoff to come with 3:21 to go in the third. Patrick says, I need that video. You're going to – I'll make it happen. For you, I'll make it happen. Really, the Glads are so blessed to have you both. I mean, but we miss you, Patrick's, and we need you back. Got to get some consistent time for Dominik's and Patrick's to play together. I feel like there might be some chemistry there. Obviously. Face-off win to Padich. Shoots and a redirect stopped by Fanti. He closed the pads just in the nick of time. Jeff says, yeah, we need the M&M boys back. Yes, we do. So Randy Hernandez in the defensive zone, a one-touch for Blake Murray, number 92. He gets tied up at the blue line, but Hernandez right there in support to pick up the puck. Hernandez sends it down deep. The Gladiators go hard in on the forecheck. That is Dominik's Marcinkiewicz with the hit. Dominik's has had a real good game tonight. 2 assists already. So Drew DeRitter behind his own net. Leaves the puck off for Derek Topadich. Topadich holds on to it. Looks for that clean outlet out of the zone. He's got Simon Boyko to his right. He's got Anthony Furiolo to his left. That's where he'll send the puck. So Furiolo stretches it, gets a tip from the Glad, so no icing here. It goes on net. Fanti sticks it away again into a dangerous area. That's how the Glad scored their first goal. Meanwhile, on the rush, a backhander for Orlando. That was Tyler Bird, stopped by DeRitter. Nice job by DeRitter again, staying close to that right post. We have Distro Joe saying, I say Pearson. Amy says that would be so funny to see Patrick's. Yes, it would. Braden Lowe, number 9. No look behind the back feed. He's closed off well defensively by Furiolo, who's still out onto the ice. 18 minutes into this third period. Here's a slap pass attempt from the Solar Bears. Harper, he gets the puck back, lets a wrister fly, and it misses DeRitter's stick. All the way down, the Gladiators send it. The puck will roll slowly, but it'll have enough juice on it to force the Sen XL icing. Still tied 2-2. The winner of this game takes over the lead in the season series, 3-3 each club. With overtime seemingly imminent, minute 48 left to go. Let's take a look at the overtime stats. Orlando has 31. Or excuse me, has 31 overtime points this year. 20 games in the extra session. 10 overtime wins, 9 overtime losses, 1 shootout win, and no shootout losses. As Simon Boyko sends the puck in for the Gladiators. On the Atlanta side, the Glads have played 11 games in overtime. They've won 2 games in the extra session, taken 5 losses, 2 wins in the shootout, and 2 losses in the shootout. Both wins in the shootout came against the South Carolina Stingrays. Patrick Marcinkiewicz, you're watching tonight's YouTube broadcast. You had a couple of nice goals in both of those shootouts. That patented backhand move there over the glove of the goaltender. Remember that game against Greenville when Atlanta went to the shootout against the Swamp Rapids? They ended up losing, but I believe that was the game. Patrick Marcinkiewicz had the breakaway right at the end of overtime or regulation with 1 second left. Patrick says got him twice with the same move, same goaltender too, Garen Bjorklund. Remember that play right at the buzzer there, Patrick's? Tried to pull the backhander on McKay. You would have scored a buzzer beater goal at the end of regulation or overtime. Can't quite remember. I would have flipped out. You executed the move. Nice save by Dryden McKay in that moment. You certainly got Garen Bjorklund those 2 times in the shootout. That was fun to see. So Chad Nychuk, number 39, with 45 seconds left to go. He has the puck outside of the red line, sends it ahead. Turns it over to Chris Mallory, who will quickly go D-to-D for his defensive partner, and Ben Carroll, number 59. Pushed up the far wall. The puck bounces. It's a breakaway for Orlando. And DeRitter comes up huge. What a save by number 35. 34, I should say. Orlando got into some open space, and DeRitter came out and fought it off. I believe that was Alex Fry who had the chance, and DeRitter made the upper body stop. Patrick Marcinkiewicz says short stick helps with that. Right on. Would love to see Dominics get some playing time in the OT if we get there. Face-off win from the Solar Bears, but the Glads take it. Dylan Carabia joins the rush with a head of steam. Dylan Carabia at the far boards in the neutral zone. He'll flip it in on the backhand. So Braden Lowe, he'll look to get it right back out for the Solar Bears. Lowe will flip it into the grasp of Derek Topatic, who turns and ladles it up the ice. This goes out of play, but gets deflected off the glass and out of play. So no harm, no foul there from Topatic on the clear. This would be a massive point for the Gladiators, but you have to keep an eye on who you're playing at the same time, too. Playing the Solar Bears, Atlanta looking up to the Solar Bears right now. An overtime game gives Atlanta a point, yes, but also gives one to Orlando. So no separation in the standings unless you win. That's why the result of this game, massive for Atlanta. And they played such a great game in Savannah on Sunday. A little bit slower on Monday, but the second half of a back-to-back, that's to be expected. On Sunday, they threw 52 shots at Keith Kincaid. He made 49 saves. Sometimes you just got to tip the cap to the goaltender. Sometimes there's nothing you can do. But Atlanta with a gutsy effort tonight. 11.6 seconds away from forcing overtime and gaining a point in the South Division standings. Of course, that also keeps the separation away from the Savannah Ghost Pirates. What's the score? 2-2. 12.4 seconds to go in regulation. 2-2 offensive zone faceoff for Orlando. Luchuk against Cipollone. Luchuk wins it back. Bardero right off of the faceoff. He missed the net. Quick chance for the Solar Bears. Did not get through. Topatic sends it up only as far as the point. Thornton sends a drive on. Blocked by Denemy, and that does it. We're going to overtime. Put 7 minutes on the clock. 3-on-3 coming your way. We'll head to a quick break, and when we come back, we've got the extra session in full.
The ECHL believes that hockey is more than a game. It's an opportunity, a chance to connect, a chance to embrace our differences, and a chance to bring our communities together, creating teamwork, memories, and a lasting bond along the way. When it comes to hockey, no matter how it's played, we do it together.
Have you ever watched a hockey game and thought, I could totally do that? Call the game and break down the action? Well, now is your chance to make that thought a reality with a unique and thrilling opportunity on the call with Liam Godimer. This one-of-a-kind program invites you to step into the broadcast booth with me for an exclusive hands-on experience in the world of sports broadcasting. Whether you're an aspiring broadcaster or a die-hard hockey fan, this is your chance to join in on the fun. Visit AtlanticGladiators.com for more information on how to sign up today. No team has played more overtime hockey in the ECHL this season than the Orlando Solar Bears. They're playing in their 21st game past regulation time tonight. They have more overtime loss points than any other team in the ECHL. Obviously, any other team in the South Division. And that's a big reason why they are where they are. They're able to keep teams close, force OT, get themselves points. But once they've gotten to the extra session, it hasn't been easy. Let's run through their statistics. Well, Orlando in their 20 appearances in overtime have 10 overtime wins, 9 overtime losses, 1 shootout win, and no shootout losses. Atlanta will skate from right to left. Orlando will skate from left to right. Your starters presented by Sun XL, Jackson Pearson, Randy Hernandez, the former Solar Bear, and Blake Murray, who has the puck in the offensive zone. Drew DeRitter remains in between the pipes. Here is Nychuk, save made. Nychuk on the ice, with Hernandez and Murray. 17 seconds into the OT. 6:43 to go in overtime. The Glad skate from right to left. They have an offensive zone face-off coming to the stick side of Ryan Fanti, the goaltender wearing number 30. Murray against Bardero. Won by Murray cleanly for Randy Hernandez, the former Solar Bear. He looks to walk in, but the puck taken away at the last moment. So Chris Harper, number 4, the steady defenseman for Orlando, holds the puck like a statue behind his own net. Now he'll begin his approach. So Harper in over one line, now 2 lines. He'll now curl back into the defensive zone. So Harper has Hernandez all over him. Finally, Harper dishes it off in the D zone. Orlando looking to come up with the puck, but Harper receives the pass right back. Harper right next to the Gladiator bench. He skates up with it as he speeds past Jackson Pearson. Harper still with the puck now. He's pressured by Blake Murray, goes down to the deck, but keeps it moving to the corner. Near side corner here in overtime. Solar Bears with the puck offensively. Aaron Nazarian back up to the point. Nazarian gets it back atop the right circle. Here's Luchuk. He missed the net. Aaron Luchuk, the leading goal scorer, assist getter, point producer for the Solar Bears with a good chance. But now Atlanta has the puck possession, so key in overtime. So Nychuk, who tied this game at 2 in the third period, backtracks into his own territory. Nychuk, the defenseman, contracted by the American Hockey League's Milwaukee Admirals, skates up, throws the puck into a vacated area at the far boards in the offensive zone, but he'll smartly play it all the way back next to his goaltender. That's Drew DeRitter. So Atlanta can get a 2/3 line change. So Pearson over to the right wing, give and go. Cranford for Pearson. He holds the puck around the net, looks to wrap it. Holds on to the puck, takes a hit, eludes a check, subsequent check from Luchuk. Boyko has it for the Glads. Good to see Simon Boyko out there, who didn't get a lot of overtime playing time against Savannah. Certainly want to utilize his shot in this situation. Here's Cipollone for the win. He missed, blocker side. Nice setup from Topatic to Cipollone at the left dot. Now it's played out by the Solar Bears, but Boyko right back on it. He's the last line of defense outside of the goaltender. Boyko weaves beautifully to his right, walks in, shoots, and missed high to the glove side of Fanti. 4:32 to go in overtime. The Glads still with the puck here in the O zone. Jeremy Hansel holds on to it. He'll get out to the neutral zone at the red line. Jeremy Hansel, contracted by the NHL's Nashville Predators, drops it off for Carson Denemy. Here is Denemy. He shoots. It's blocked. Puck deflects for Jeremy Hansel, who scoops it up left wing corner, takes a hit to the midsection, still works it to the perimeter of the offensive zone for Denemy. Denemy keeps his feet moving, right circle on the backhand. Poke check by Fanti, sent to the back door, intended for Cipollone, but getting his glove down is the Solar Bear goaltender, and we have a stoppage. 2:58 into the OT. How do playoffs work in the ECHL? Top 4 teams in each division qualify for the playoffs. The Gladiators on the outside looking in. Here are the South Division standings entering play today. South Carolina got a win this morning, so they're at 67 points. Orlando now with 64 with this game going into overtime. Atlanta earning their 50th point of the season. So a face-off win for the Gladiators in the offensive zone. Murray and Hernandez are back out there. Hansel still on defense. So Randy Hernandez against his former team. Oh, how sweet this would be for Hernandez to grab the win. He drops it back out to the point. Jeremy Hansel will go back into the defensive zone. He's watched by 1 for the Solar Bears. That is number 16, Jake Chason. Hansel skates in over the Solar Bear line, draws 2 Solar Bears to him. Tries to find a driving Randy Hernandez, but he collides with his own teammate in Blake Murray. So now, Jake Chason, number 16, will pull up in over the attacking line. Chason to the forehand, blocked down. Murray has the puck. Atlanta might have numbers, but that group had been out there for a while. So Murray drops the puck off for Randy Hernandez, and the Gladiators will grab a line change. Hernandez waits for some fresh troops, and he'll almost certainly drop the puck off to an oncoming Gladiator and go off for a line change, and that is exactly what happens. So Hernandez off to the bench. Jackson Pearson skates into the play for the Glads. Pearson looking for the game-winning goal. Had a game winner on the last weekend of the season against the Jacksonville Icemen last year. Simon Boyko, right circle, now into the right corner. Boyko takes a lap behind the Solar Bear net, still with it. Pearson picks the puck up, after a swift drop-off from Boyko. Pearson again, top of the key. Boyko switches up with Furiolo. Boyko with a lane, and he missed the net. It deflects off of the glass. Skating away for Orlando will be number 18, Hudson Thornton, and he'll headman a 2-on-1. Bardero across for the win! Oh, Drew DeRitter! What a save by number 34! Not all heroes wear capes. Some wear gladiator helmets. And Drew DeRitter, oh, wow. That's got to be some frustration. Aaron Nazarian pulled it to the backhand, and Drew DeRitter said, not today, 8-6. Wow. So an offensive zone face-off for the Solar Bears here. Tyler Bird picks it up. He's the captain of the Bears. Fought Dylan Carabia earlier tonight. Drops the puck off, saved by DeRitter, and he stops the follow-up too. What a game this has turned into. Ryan Verrier, the defenseman, already with a goal tonight, got that follow-up chance. The Solar Bears turned the puck over to the Glads. They have possession with under 2 minutes to play in overtime. Liam Godimer here with you live on YouTube and Flow Hockey. So Denemy cuts over to the left dot. He falls down. This might be trouble for the Glads. Tyler Bird, 2-on-1. Cipolone back. Bird shoots, and he missed high. The puck comes out for Nychuk. He's got a man up ice. A breakaway. Denemy for the win. He missed the net. Carson Denemy misses the goal. Blocker side. Nychuk set him up perfectly. Meanwhile, another 2-on-1 for Orlando. This is Bardero with Bird. Cup save. Rebound. And DeRitter again. Atlanta will have an odd man rush the other way. Here is Randy Hernandez. Left circle, rink wide, tipped wide. Fanti out of his net. The Glads came so close. Now another odd man rush. These two teams keep going back and forth. The Solar Bears work in. Saved by DeRitter. Rebound is loose. And DeRitter again. Oh, my mama. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. I cannot. Oh, I'm losing track of my words. Drew DeRitter, this is a performance for the ages. I'm losing it. 49 seconds to go in the second period. Star number 1, Drew DeRitter. If the Gladiators win or lose, he's the star. Okay? Wow. DeRitter is doing cartwheels on ice, something like that. So we have a face-off outside of the blue line. I have recovered. The heartbeat is going down. DeRitter is really stealing this one right now. So the Glads will skate from right to left. Oh, my mama. You won't see anybody else pull that one off. Here's a one-timer. Topatic scores! Derek Topatic, the game-winning goal! And Atlanta wins in overtime, 3-2. Topatic nets goal number 7 in game number 51, and Atlanta wins. What a one-time blast from Topatic. In and out of the net so fast, baby. That's a Gladiator win. Yeah. You gotta love it. That's in Atlanta, 2 points. That's what I'm talking about, baby. 35.1 seconds to go in overtime. That's a game-winning goal for number 28. Atlanta's midseason all-star comes through. And Atlanta wins this game 3-2 tonight from the Kia Center. Atlanta in the win improves to 22-23, 5-2. They now have 51 points, while Orlando in the loss falls to 27, 18, 10-0. 10 overtime losses for the Solar Bears, 21 overtime games for Orlando. Both of those numbers lead the ECHL, but the overtime hero is Derek Topatic, as the Gladiators win in the extra session by a final score of 3-2. A quick recap of tonight's game when we return to Atlanta Gladiators hockey.
Tonight's game is brought to you by the ECHL, celebrating its 37th season of affordable family entertainment. The The ECHL would like to thank everyone in attendance for your support of ECHL hockey. The ECHL would also like to recognize the following league sponsors: AMI Graphics, exclusive signage provider; Athletic Knit, official jersey supplier; Baron Rings, official championship ring supplier; Bellevue University, official higher education partner; BFL Canada Insurance and Sutton Special Risk, sponsors of the 2025 ECHL Hall of Fame induction ceremony; Dash, official mobile auction platform; The Fairley Group, official commercial insurance provider; Flow Sports, exclusive streaming provider; Hotel Planner, official hotel reservations partner; Howie's Hockey Tape, exclusive hockey tape and lace provider; In Glasgow, exclusive puck provider; Prolific One, exclusive secondary ticketing partner; and Warrior, exclusive on-ice equipment provider and title sponsor of the 2025 ECHL Hockey Heritage Weekend. Catch all of the ECHL action live in high definition by logging on to flowhockey.tv.
Oh my mama, what a win. The Gladiators take down the Solar Bears 3-2 in overtime. Derek Topatic, the overtime hero, as the Gladiators take this one on the road once again by a final score of 3-2. Before I let you all go, let's recap tonight's contest. Atlanta scored the first goal of the game. It was Randy Hernandez, the former Solar Bear, his 10th goal of the year, assisted by the goaltender Ryan Fanti. Now, for real, assisted by Blake Murray and Dominic Marcinkiewicz, but it was Ryan Fanti who gave the puck straight away to Hernandez, who made no mistake on the backhand. Just 29 seconds later, the Solar Bears would respond. It would be their physical forward, Kelly Bent, and their fourth-line left winger, who just deflected a puck into the net. Backdoor feed deflected off of the skate blade of Bent. They took a look at the iPad for the video review, but the officials determined that the goal should count, so the Solar Bears indeed tied the game 1-1. Orlando would take the 2-1 lead at 6:18 of the second. Ryan Verrier, the defenseman, his third goal of the year, assisted by Andrew Coxhead and Jake Chason. With 4:44 gone by in the third period, defenseman Chad Nychuk would score the game-tying goal, his second goal of the season, assisted by Randy Hernandez and Dominic Marcinkiewicz. Last but not least, in the overtime at 6:25, with just 35 ticks left to go in the extra session, Derek Topatic, the Gladiators' second-pairing right-handed defenseman and mid-season all-star, called game. The OTGWG, one timing a blast high over Ryan Fanti underneath the bar, perfectly into the back of the net. What a beautiful sight as Topatic scores goal number 7 of the season, assisted by Jackson Pearson and Blake Murray. Drew DeRitter, even though Topatic scored the game-winning goal, Drew DeRitter is the number 1 star in my book. He made 28 saves on 30 shots in the win for the Glads, including going 7 for 7 in the overtime. In the loss for Orlando, Ryan Fanti stopped 38 of 41. The power plays, Atlanta was 0 for 3. They're still 0 for their last 24 on the man advantage. Their last power play goal coming on January the 20th at the Kia Center, while Orlando on the man advantage held at bay. A real nice job by the Gladiators penalty kill, going 2 for 2 up against their division rivals. The penalties in the third period, Zach Yoder took a 2-minute minor for a cross-check at 7:57, a penalty that the Gladiators would successfully kill. The shots on goal in the third period, 10-9 for Atlanta. 7-5 Orlando for the overtime, and 41-30 Gladiators for the game. This was a game in which the Gladiators most certainly deserved the 2 points, and they've got it thanks to number 28 and number 34. Derek Topatic with the overtime game-winning goal. Drew DeRitter in between the pipes earns win number 8 in his Gladiator career, and it could not have come in a bigger moment. He was the star of the show in the overtime. I don't even think my call did it justice, but I'll leave you with this. Oh my mama. The Gladiators win. For the final time, Atlanta improves to a record of 22-23, 5-2. They now have 51 points after the overtime win in Orlando, while the Solar Bears on home ice fall to 27, 18, 10-0. And on home ice specifically, they fall to 13, 9, 4-0. The Gladiators on the road improve to 9, 12, 3, and 0. Well, that concludes tonight's edition of Atlanta Gladiators Hockey. My name is Liam Godimer. Thank you so much for joining me on Flow Hockey and Mixler. Until next time, which is Saturday night at 6:05 when the Glads duel with the Stingrays. Stay safe, stay well, and as always, go Glads.